Okay. Good evening, everyone. Can you all hear me? Can you all hear me? All right. You're highly welcome. And we're going to be kicking off right away. Now, if you know you are going to be distracted within the course of this training, if you know you are not going to be following, if you know you are not going to stay till the end of this session, please leave now. The people I came to talk to, the people we want to train tonight, are people who want to take their business to the next level, people who want to go higher in their business. All right? People who want to go higher and build this business. Those are the persons. So if you don't have the commitment to stay till the end, or another thing is more important to you while you're in this meeting, you want to still be watching one program like that while this meeting is going on, it means you're not meant to be here. So if you don't have the commitment to stay and to pay close attention, please, I beg you, you can leave. And this meeting is actually for those who really want to go very, very far. All right. So if you are still here, it means that you are making a commitment. It means that you are making a commitment that you're going to stay till the very end of this training, even if it is by 9 p.m. we get done today, or 10 p.m. You are ready to stay. Please, if you are not ready, you can take a leave. You can take a leave, okay? So are we ready? Are we ready? This training had become very, very necessary because a lot of persons are currently struggling to close. A lot of persons are struggling to close. Say, I invited people, they came, but nobody paid. People are not paying. It's only part payment I'm getting. It's only part payment I'm getting. I don't know what is the problem. Or that people are not even signing up at all. The people I invite, they are not even signing up at all. What's the problem? I don't know what is wrong. Today, we are doing this training and we are going to be correcting a lot of things, helping you. And of course, we'll still be saying most of the things I will be saying tonight are things you already know, but the challenge is that you are not currently doing. You are not currently doing them. And that could be why you are not getting the desired results. Okay, you said you are ready, right? So tonight, I will try to be as fast as possible. Of course, myself and Ambassador John, top one in STAR team, we are going to be handling this session together. I will start, I will take the lead, and I just hope I'm able to cover up everything that I planned to say today. I'll be talking more about close down and handling objections. I'll be talking more on that. And Ambassador John will be handling in QSG, how to get people to upgrade their accounts. All right. So I will try to be as fast as possible so that I can finish up. Then Ambassador John can continue. But if we don't finish on time, if I don't finish on time, this meeting might have to spill over till tomorrow. I hope you are ready. We could do the remaining parts tomorrow. All right. So are you ready for this? Now, is everybody in this meeting a presenter? Do we have up to 340 presenters? Are these not the people that are attending Millionaire School? Because if only presenters are 340, then it means that Millionaire School should not be having less than 1,000 persons in attendance. Everybody here, you are a presenter. You are learning how to present already. Please, this is not another Millionaire School, okay? This is not another Millionaire School. This is a training for presenters. This is a training for presenters. Are you with me? Those who are presenting this business opportunity to people, this training is for presenters. It is not for everybody. Some of your leaders were posting it on the general WhatsApp group. I don't know why they don't hear. I strictly said that this meeting is for presenters. It's not for everybody. But those of you that didn't listen and you posted it on your general WhatsApp group, there might be collateral damages. Okay. So if you are a presenter, type it. If you're a presenter, currently you're a presenter, or you're already learning, you are in the this thing. You have started learning, you're already attending what is it called? You're already attending presentation master class. Type presenter. Just type. Let me see. I'm watching. Some of you did not type. If you did not type presenter, you are not a presenter. Please don't feel embarrassed. Don't feel embarrassed. Don't feel embarrassed. You can leave the meeting. If you have not started learning to present, if you haven't started learning to present, don't feel embarrassed. Just leave the meeting. Your time is coming, okay? Your time is coming. So if you did not type presenter on the chat handle, right? Please don't feel embarrassed. There's nothing here. You can just leave. The number is even increasing. This is 600 and getting to 400 persons. These are the same persons who are attending Millionaire School. So it means it's only presenters that attend Millionaire School. Is that what it means? It's only presenters that have been attending Millionaire School. Because we have at least 500 persons attending Millionaire School. All right, let me get started. Please let me repeat what I said before. If you know you will not stay till the end of this class, this meeting today, you will not stay till the end. Please leave now. If you have another meeting you are going to attend that is more important than attending this, please, I beg you, leave now before we start. Are you hearing me? Please, you can leave now. If you are going to be watching TV, you are going to be pressing phone, you are going to be on social media while this meeting is going on, you are not going to be paying attention, you are not going to be writing, I beg you, leave this meeting now. Go and focus on that thing you want to go and do. Watch that movie you want to watch, right? Whatever it is you want to do, just go ahead and do that. Leave the meeting. You don't need to, you cannot divide your attention, because what we're about to address today is what is bedeviling your business, is what is affecting your results. Is what is affecting your results. So if you cannot pay attention to learn how to improve yourself and to improve your results in this business, if you can afford to be distracted while this meeting is going on, you are not committed to changing your result. Leave the meeting now. Because I'm watching the number. This is 378. If you are still here, it means that by the time we're ending, even if it's by 9 p.m., 10 p.m., I should still see 378 in attendance. I should still see. If you know if your data is too short, it can't carry you, please leave. Because this meeting is worth it that you would have bought or gotten enough data to make sure that you are here till the end. So if your data will cut you by this, please just leave. If you are not able to buy more data, no problem. The people who attended will teach you. The people who attended, they will teach you. I know why I'm sounding all of this warning. This is a very serious meeting. It is not for everybody. Do you understand? It is not for everybody. It is not for everybody. Okay? Beautiful. So are we ready for me now? Are we ready? So close down mastery. Today, I'll be talking about how to close and why some of us are actually not getting the results that we need. How many of you are struggling to get results after your presentation when you close? How many of you are struggling? How many of you want to get, if you want to be getting at least 50% sign-up rate, 50% sign-up rate. You want to, when you finish, if there are 10 persons in the hall, at least half of the number of persons in that hall should pay. I don't know if John can still remember, there was one of these days I did presentation in C2C Plaza, right? There were 6 persons in attendance. By the time I was done and I finished closing, 6 of them signed up, all of them signed up. If you see the way they were rushing to the table. They were rushing to the table. All of them signed up. That was in my early days of presentation. After we failed. So, all right, let me go straight to the point. So, let me tell you something about close down. All right. So, this is the issue. The poor results you are getting from your close down, if you finish presenting and people are not signing up, the poor result is a product of poor belief in the business. Let me say that again. The reason you are getting poor results when you close down people, I'm going straight to the point. There's no this thing. We came here for close up. The reason you are getting poor results is as a result of your poor belief in the business and in the opportunity. How many of you sometimes when you are on your own, you are at home, right? You are at home, you are just by yourself, you are in your room, you begin to think and you begin to question this business. Something keeps asking you, inside of you're asking yourself, am I sure this business is genuine? Am I sure I can succeed and go far in this business? Am I sure that this business is real? Am I sure that this business is not a scam? How am I sure that all the things my parents, my wife, my husband, the people around me are telling me about this business? How am I sure that those things are not true? How many of you question yourself when you are alone and there's nobody with you? You tell yourself, what if this business crashes tomorrow? How many of you, those kind of thoughts usually come to your mind? Those kind of thoughts, say the truth, it doesn't happen, you are not this thing. It happens to virtually everybody. It has happened to me. Those thoughts comes through your mind. It goes through your mind. How am I even sure I'm going to succeed in this thing? This thing I'm doing right now. What if after 2 years, I finish doing this thing and I found out that this thing all along has been a scam? It has been a scam, or that this thing has not been genuine and I've been busy deceiving people. What if after 1 year, 2 years, I discover that this thing is not true? How many of you, this thought goes through your mind? It goes through your mind. Is that true? Now, let me tell you something. You cannot close down and get maximum results if you have not overcome this kind of thought patterns. You cannot close down people, right? You cannot close down people. That's what I'm here telling you now, why you have not been getting results for months. Is the lack of belief. Do you understand? You cannot close down people and get them to join a business that you are having doubts. So the first port of call to making sure that you do what? That you close effectively and that you generate maximum result is to work on your belief. Is to work on your belief. Now, some of you will finish having this kind of thoughts over the night, right? Some of you will be having this kind of thoughts in the morning while you are going to the office. And guess what? You were the one that finished thinking all these thoughts. What if this thing is not true? What if after doing this for 1 year, 2 years, I discover you even met somebody that told you, I have done this business before. I did it 2 years ago. In fact, I quit my job. I stopped everything I was doing and I focused on this business. After 2 years, I did not get anything. And then later on, you are thinking about what? Right? You are thinking about some of all these things. Why is it so? Why is it so? Why is it so? Then tomorrow, you still show up in the office and you are the one trying to close down people. So don't worry, this business will make you a multi-millionaire. This business will take you around the world. Join now, just pay. It is the same you who was having those same thoughts, who was having that same thoughts. You are now trying to close down another person to get the person to sign up into the same business you're having doubts about. Tell me the truth. Will you be closing down this person with conviction if that is the case? I want to hear your answer. I want to see your answer. Will you be closing down this person with high level of conviction that, listen, you are making the right choice in your life? Do you think that will happen? That will not happen because you see, you already have doubts. So even when you are now trying to close down these people, right? Those doubts are already in your mind. So when the person tells you see, I like the business, but I don't have money. I don't have money. In your mind, say, thank God, this one did not fall for it. Thank God. I'm just doing this thing because they told me to come and do it. Because right now, even myself, I'm not even, oh, you don't have money. Okay, no problem now. No problem. When you have money, you can come back, eh? When you have money, you see, the business, you can join the business anytime. You can join the business anytime. Do you understand? Anytime. This is our office. Anytime you are free, anytime you have money, you are free to come back and come and meet. We are still here. We are not running away. And that is how some of you close. Let me say, you know, I need to go and talk to my husband. I like it. But you see, I need to go and talk to my husband first. I need to go and think about it. Say, you are right. You are correct. You see, when money is involved, you don't just, you see, lack of belief, because something inside of you tells you that this thing you are trying to get this person to pay. What if after this person finish paying, 1 month later, 2 months later, this person comes back and says he's no longer interested, that this business is a scam, and it will be me who told him to pay? Am I sure I'm not deceiving people? The poor result we have in close down is a product of poor belief. Is a product of poor belief. And I will tell you something. No matter how powerful the presenter presented, no matter how powerful the presentation was, no matter how touching the story was, if you do not have strong belief, when you are closing down people will walk out before you without signing up into the business. Why? Because something inside of you, somewhere inside of you, you don't have the deep conviction that this is the business that is going to change the lives of people. Are you following me now? So number one, you must build your belief. See, let me tell you something.
If you are having doubt, it is natural. It doesn't mean you are unserious. Do you understand? It doesn't mean no. It has happened to me as well. It has happened to me as well. Now, let me share with you something. How do you build your belief? How do you overcome this? If at night you are alone in your room and this kind of thoughts are coming to your mind, what do? How do you quash it? Go to your phone, open and Google successful people of network marketing 2023. Go and look for stories of people online, watch people's stories, listen to them. People who are not even in who are not even in C21FG. Just go and check successful people of network marketing in 2023. Google it. You are going to see people's stories. You are going to see their successes. Watch it. By the time you are done watching it, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, I promise you, your belief will go high. It will rekindle your belief. It will rekindle your faith in the business. And guess what? You will sleep that night with a robust belief, with a stronger belief about the business. Then guess what? Imagine that you had those kind of thoughts, and then you went to go and watch people who have succeeded in network marketing. You listened to their story. You heard about their struggles, and you saw how successful they had become through the business of network marketing. They show you the houses they've built. You see the cars they bought. You've seen how much their lives have changed. Now, if you are going tomorrow to go and close down a prospect to sign up into the same network marketing business, let me ask you, are you going to close down the same way the other person who had doubts throughout the night is going to close? Are you going to close down the same way? Between these two persons, who is going to do what? Who is going to close better? And who will most likely get a better result? Let me ask you, who is going to get a better result? The person who is building his belief, the person who watched something that energized him. Now, let me tell you something, guys. The reason most of us are struggling to get results, if I ask you right now, those of you who are saying for the past how many months, I've not gotten anything. Nobody is signing up. People are not signing up into my business. I am showing them the opportunity, but they are not signing up. Let me ask you something. Those of you who have been having that kind of challenge, how many of you in the last 1 month, you have been watching the stories of people who have succeeded? How many of you have been doing that? You see, the problem we have in this business is that we allow ourselves to be beclouded. You go out to share questionnaires. And then everybody was telling you no. You come back home. You begin to check. You begin to ask yourself, is my head correct? Am I sure I'm doing the right thing? Look at, nobody's collecting my questionnaire. People are no longer signing up into the business. And all of those things. And it is that same mindset you use. You want to come back tomorrow and come and close down another. A lot of us, we are in a place where we are psychologically down. Right? We are in a place where we are psychologically down. We are emotionally down. We are morally down. You know, you invited people for an event and people did not show up. And then you went home that day. You are not happy. You are not, you are not in high spirit. You are down. Then you carry that down, that downward trend and come tomorrow that you want to come and close down people for the business that you are feeling bad about. No, it doesn't work that way. Now, you see, I am seeing those who say that they've been watching. I am seeing that those same persons, I know their results. These persons that said, I usually watch, I know that they see their reports in Income Challenge, and I can tell you that on weekly basis, they are generating code. Now, the key to closing down effectively and getting results, you must work on your belief. You must constantly energize yourself. You must consciously make sure that whenever you are going forward, for close down, whenever you are the one that is going to be closing down, make sure that you are closing down when you are in high spirits, when your morale is high. Get your morale charged. Get your morale high before you close. Because if you are down and you are closing, I can promise you, you are not going to be closing with conviction. And people are not going to be seeing that strong belief inside of you. I'm already conducting deliverance for people. How many of you will start doing that? The secret to closing down is by making sure that you are always high. That you are high. That your energy is high. Do you understand? That your morale is high. How many of you will start doing that? Whenever you feel discouraged, go and watch. There are thousands of videos. There are thousands of successful people. Thousands of successful people. Thousands of stories you have not heard. Thousands. See the possibility that is what? That is these things that are possible through network marketing. Feed yourself. Feed yourself. Feed yourself. That's what you should be doing with your data. Not for you to be on TikTok. Not for you to be using your data on some mundane things. Go and watch. Get recommendations. Watch them. Watch every day. Whenever you feel down, watch it. I promise you, you can never be at the same energy level. And when you come to close, you come to close with morale. Why? I say the poor results is a result of what? Poor belief. Most times we blame the prospects. We blame the prospects. You see, the people who came for presentation today, these people, they are not what? They are not serious people. All the people that they gathered for me today, they don't have money. They don't have money. The challenge is actually from you. You see, when the dream is clear, facts don't matter. Whenever you want to go for presentation, make sure you are in the best frame of mind. Even if you are not in the best frame of mind, work yourself into the best frame of mind. Are you with me? Some of you, you just finished receiving, receiving rejection from your family members, and that is why they are clapping for you. We are calling the mentor of mentor. We are calling a millionaire creator. And that millionaire creator, somebody just told him something that made him angry. And you are walking up the door. No. What? Make sure that as you are climbing the stage to present, that you are in high spirits. What is it that can get you high? It's not Igbo. It's not Igbo. You see, if it is listening to music, listen to music. If it is listening to motivationals, listen to motivationals. Get in touch with your dream. Get in touch with your wife. Listen to something that will trigger you. Listen to something that will trigger you. Do you understand? Listen to something that will trigger you, that will put you in the best frame of mind, so that when you are presenting, you are excited. You should be excited. Never present when you are down. Before you go for presentation and before you close, make sure that everything that is happening around you 1 hour before that presentation is positive energy. Make sure that the energy that is around you is positive energy. Are you hearing what I am saying? Get yourself in the best frame of mind. This is very, very critical, so that you will not be blaming your prospects. Before you close people to join network marketing, do you have belief in network marketing? That is the question. Let me tell you, most of us, you are already in the business. Most of us who are in this, we don't believe in network marketing. And how do I know that you don't believe in network marketing? You are hiding it. Let me tell you, I suffered this for long. I suffered it for long. Yeah. So you see, we keep using connected economy. When somebody asks you, how do you feel when somebody asks you, what do you do? How many of you, when people ask you, what do you do? How many of you are proud to say, I'm a network marketer? How many of you are proud? How many of you, that's the response you usually give? Don't come and lie to me here. You say, no, I'm a connector in the connected economy. And, I am this, I am that. Just that there's something inside of you skips, right? Something skips inside of you. Most of us, something skips inside of you when they ask you, why did they ask me this question? You now start thinking, what am I, sir? What do I do, sir? What do I do, sir? And most of you, you even prefer to call that your profession. You prefer to call that your profession that you told us in network marketing that you have abandoned. Right? Do you understand? You forget, you tell them, no, I'm a barrister. But you told us in this business that you are no longer a barrister, But when people ask you, what do you do for a living? You say, I'm a barrister. You don't call network marketing. Listen to me. These days, these days, I don't tell people I'm an architect too. I don't even tell them I'm a connector. I say I'm a professional network marketer. That's what I tell, and I'm not joking. Do you understand? I'm not joking. Those days of trying to hide is gone. I am a consultant with an international organization. You see it now. You see it now. You see it now. Right? How many of you have believed in network marketing? Right? How many of you have believed in network marketing? I was speaking with somebody the other day, right? A guy that I needed him to do something for me. So we're talking, we were talking in the realms of millions of naira. And when we're done, the guy I never expected the question. Say, guy, so what do you do? Because he asked me, I used to practice architecture. I said, I don't practice architecture. He said, so what do you do? I said, I'm into business. He said, what kind of business? I said, I'm a network marketer. Guess what? The guy told me, wow, you're a network marketer and you are this successful. Wow, it means that you must have persevered. You must have persevered over there. He said, network marketers make money, but you see that business, you need to what? You need to be patient. I say, wow. Oh, you even know about network marketing. You are not the one closing me and you're the one telling me that I need to persevere. Listen to me. People know that network marketing is a good business. Are you with me now? Are you with me now? So do you have belief in network marketing? Now, what I mean by this, do you believe? Don't come and tell me this is not motivational speaking. This is a very serious question because some of you, this is what is preventing you from closing down what effectively. Do you believe that network marketing is the best solution for our time right now? Do you believe that you can achieve all of your financial goals through this business called network marketing? Do you have that strong belief? Now, let me tell you something. If you believe, if you are sure that you believe, you will never be thinking of other alternatives. And I'm not joking about it. Some of you, your family members already suggesting to you, go and get a job. No problem. We're not telling you to stop this business. No, we're not telling you. But just get a job so that you can have something doing. That's not a problem. I'm not saying you should not have a job. But the question is, do you believe that you can achieve your dreams through this business? Do you believe that the people who are joining this business, that they are making the best decision of their lives and that their lives can be totally transformed because they joined the business? Do you believe? Don't be quick to tell me you believe. Don't be in a haste, because let me tell you, even after 1 year of doing this business, even after the money I have made from this business, at some point I usually doubt myself and I'm like, am I sure this business is genuine? Yes, I'm making money from it. But then I ask myself, am I sure that this business is not actually a scam? Am I sure I'm not deceiving people? These things had happened to me before. Let me not lie to you. I've been 1 year in the business. I was still having lack of belief in the business. More than 1 year in the business, I was still not believing. I was making money from the business. So don't be quick to tell me that you believe. Some of you are still hiding. You are still hiding. You don't want your friends to know that this is the business you are doing. So if you are still hiding, You are not proud. You are not so bold about it. Can you come out in your church, in your religious organization? Can you come out there and stand and tell people that I am doing what? That I'm into network marketing, and it is the best thing that has happened to me. How many of you have gone to church to go and share testimony? I say, I want to share testimony. And my testimony is that I want to thank God for the business of network marketing that I got introduced into. How many of you can do that? How many of you have done that? Share, don't catch you now. How many of you go? You know, people come, they come and share their testimony, right? They say, yesterday, you know, I was applying for a job and I finally got in a job. I want to come and thank God for giving me a job. People are sharing testimony for a job that will pay them 15,000, 20,000, 30,000. How many of you, if you believe in business, how many of you have gone to church and you stood and you say, I thank God for the business of network marketing that I am doing? It is God that brought me. How many of you have done that? You see, now somebody's already telling me with result, somebody can share this type of testimony, but without result, it is difficult to share. Thank you very much. You don't see him now. You don't see him now. Share you see unbelief now. Share you seen it. The person who would what? You see it now, without result, say no. I cannot come and I cannot share this testimony. You see, that's the lack of belief. You see, that's where the problem is coming from. You see it now. These are the same persons that told me. They just said it now. I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe. Now look at it now. They say without result, I cannot go and share that type of. Now you see it now. That is the same mindset you have. Without that belief, you are telling yourself, I don't have result. How can I close these people to come and join this same business that I have done for 6 months and there is no result? You see, that's the problem. You see, that's why I asked that question, because that's where the real thing will come out from. That's where the real thing will come out from. You told your pastor inside the office, you have not come out to share testimony yet. That's there. Because you see, why some people, you cannot do that. I say, what if I finish sharing testimony? Excuse me. So what if I finish sharing testimony tomorrow now, and this thing does not work, and the business crash? And this business crash. Are you following it now? That's where the problem is coming from. Right? Do you understand? Do you understand now? It is the issue of belief. It is the issue of belief. It is the issue of belief. Let me tell you the truth. The reason people have not joined your business is because even you are not proud of your business. The reason people are not signing up is because even you are not proud of your business. The day you change, the day you have absolute belief in your business, that day people will begin to sign up. So imagine that somebody like you are still struggling with this level of belief about network marketing. How will you show people who are around you? How will you close down the people who see the business and you can say with confidence that you are making the right decision? This is where the problem is coming from. Majority of the problem, this is where it is coming from. This is where it is coming from. Oh, you are waiting for me to come and give you 10 keys to successful close down, Abi. That's what you wanted. I am here to deal with the mindset. If you don't believe in network marketing, if you don't believe that people are making the right decision, some of you, in fact, some of you, your problem is that, you see, the last time the people that I signed up, all of them came back that I should give them back their money, that I deceived them. I brought them into scam. Because of that, some of you right now, your belief has gone cold. So right now, even for you to close down the next person to sign up into the business, he said, what if I finish closing down this person now, and tomorrow he comes back that we should give him back his money? Are you hearing me? This is where the issue is coming from. You see, you cannot be closing down people to join the business that you do not believe. Don't be deceived, right? You cannot be closing down people to join the business that you don't have absolute belief in. So if you want to change your results, You need to work on your belief. You need to believe that you are in the right business. You need to believe that you have made the best decision of your life, and that anybody you are closing down to join this business, that they have also made the best decision of their lives. This is the major, right? This is the major aspect of this training today. See it now. You see it now. Now let me tell you something. Somebody said, he said that the problem is that Nigerians are not born into network marketing. That's the problem. You see now, you are defending your lack of belief. Do you know why people don't believe in network marketing? It is because the people who are seeing results from network marketing, or who believe in network marketing, are not talking. Do you understand? Do you understand? Do you understand? Now, I'm not telling you to go out tomorrow and start talking about network marketing, please. You can still be talking about connected economy, but I'm talking about the mindset. Do you understand? I'm talking about the mindset. Listen to me. I hope you know that people in Long Reach are still getting sign-ups. Are you aware? The people in other network marketing business, they are pure network, they are still getting sign-up. Do you know what is giving them the sign-up? They believe in their business. They believe in network marketing. So if I tell them it's network marketing, they will not join. Can I share a testimony with you? Let me tell you something. How many of you saw that my 50th year anniversary flyer that I posted? Right? How many of you saw it? What did you notice in that flyer when I posted it? What did you notice? What did you notice? You did. What did you notice? I said network marketing, and I said it clearly there. I said, listen to me. I said it clearly that I'm going to sign up into network marketing in my next life again. I said network marketing. Guess what? Today, as I speak with you, because of that flyer, somebody have signed up into the business. Somebody chatted me up and says, can I know more? Can I know more about network? The person said, I want to know more about network marketing. And you know what? It is even easier to sign up those people. Because when those people, they already know that it is network marketing. When they are coming in, the expectation, they are not expecting magic. Do you understand the point I'm trying to make? Do you understand? Do you understand? It's believed. If you believe that if you say it is network marketing, that people will not join, that is what is going to happen. But if you know that when people know that it is network marketing, they are going to join your business. That's what we are talking about. It is the lack of belief that is causing that hiding. Do you understand? Do you understand? Because if you like, go call it connected economy, call it whatever, they also know it is network market. I hope you are aware. I hope you are aware. That's the level of belief. This thing must, see, if this is the only thing I teach you today, your result will change. Your result will change. Your result will change. It is the issue of belief. Do you believe in network marketing? Do you have a strong level of belief in network marketing? If that happens, the way you are going to be closing down people will be different. The way you will close down people will be different. Now, this does not mean you should go and start talking to people, trying to convince people. No. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that you have this confidence. It is you have what is. I'm a network marketer. I'm into network marketing. I am a professional. I have been trained to succeed in network marketing. Say, okay, you know about network marketing. You see all this bring to. Oh, I can see you are ignorant about network marketing. I'm going to tell you something. This is the time to flaunt network marketing. I'm not joking. This is the time to flaunt. You don't have the result. Flaunt the result of others who are doing network marketing. Flaunt the result of others. And you see now, you see, I started posting network marketing, and guess what? I'm getting responses from people right now. Where we are right now. See, let me tell you something. Let me say it. Don't be deceived. This is tough times for most people. Forget the packaging you are seeing. People right now are looking for solution. People are looking for solution anywhere, whether it is networking, whether it is whatever. People right now are desperate. People are looking for what? They are looking for solution anywhere. Right now, this is the time to flaunt network marketing. This is the time to close down people into network marketing. I came here to adjust your belief. Just that. Don't be deceived though. These times that we are in right now in the country is a tough time for everybody. Everybody, forget the packaging. Jonathan, forget the packaging. You see, let me tell you something. You see, all the people who come to your office for presentation, forget it. They need money. If they like, they should drive Lexus Jeep and come. If they came into your office for presentation, they were booked and they came. They need money. If they don't need money, they will not come. Forget the packaging. That is one thing you must. I came here. If I succeed in adjusting your mindset, you will close mercilessly. You will close down people mercilessly. Mercilessly. This is not the time to be pitying people. This is not the time to be hiding. This is the time to come out. Do you understand? Do you understand? Guess what? You know why people's mindset have not changed about bring to? Because those of us who are doing the bring to, the correct bring to, we are not talking about it. We are not boastful about it. We are not proud about it. And don't worry, I will share my testimony. All of you, this bring to issue, network marketing, I will show you. I'm going to show you how to get the results. How to get that when you are done, people must sign up. And they know that it's network marketing. They will still sign up. Wait, okay. So I'm telling you something, right? Don't be deceived. This is tough times. You see that lady that dresses fine, that guy that just tells you, I have a company, I have this. Right now, companies are closing down. Do you know what is happening in the economy right now? From July 1st, electricity tariff has been increased by 40%. Meaning that if you have prepaid meter and if you have prepaid meter and you recharge 5,000 naira or 10,000 naira, and that 10,000 naira is usually enough for you for 1 month. Do you know that from next month, when you recharge that same 10,000 naira, the highest it will take you is 2 weeks. That's what will happen. We are still trying to grapple with what? We are still trying to grapple with what? With fuel. People are still complaining. Are you aware that very soon by next month, right? As from next month, they are going to still increase the pump price of fuel. Are you aware? Are you aware? Are you aware? Now, let me tell you, this has nothing to do with the government, too. This has nothing to do with the government. It is the time for it. We said it. We said it years ago. They will still increase the price of fuel. Why is that so? Why is that so? Because dollar right now, what is the official rate of that dollar as of today? Let me see those who are current. What is the official rate of dollar as of today? What's the official rate? Dollar official rate. How much is it? How much is it? I want to help you. I want to help you. Dollar is selling for over 760 naira. Official. As at yesterday, it was 770 naira yesterday. Official price, official price. Official price, 770 naira. And when they removed subsidy, how much was dollar? When subsidy was removed, as at May 29, how much was dollar? Official price. Official price. How much was dollar? Official price. 460 naira. 460 naira. So between that time and now, there has been an increase of over 300 naira in the value of dollar. And you are expecting them to still sell petrol at the same 500 or about 500 and something naira per liter. Come on now, you must be joking. You must be joking. So the NNPC is already saying that what? He's already saying that what? Right? And the what? The NNPC already said they are going to review it. Even politicians are not safe. This is a tough time for virtually everybody. Even that's why they want to increase their salary. Yes, I saw it today. They want to increase their own salary, politicians. Why? Because they too, they're also buying petrol at 500 and something naira per liter. They're also buying it at that high price. Their families also go to the market to go and buy food because their food is not imported from China. The food stuff they eat in this country is bought from the market. And as the prices of things are increasing, politicians are also buying things at a higher price. This is tough times for everybody. Don't forget about the what? Forget about the packaging. So when somebody comes and is speaking grammar to you and you allow the person to walk out, you don't understand the times and seasons. No, you don't understand. You don't understand the times and seasons. That's why you are joking. So don't be deceived. So this is the time to talk about network marketing. I'm not joking. This is the time to invite people. This is the time to close down people to join network marketing. Because as I speak with you right now, everybody knows, they know that the money they are currently making is not enough for them and will not be enough. You know, gone are those days when we're doing presentation, we're telling people, you know, salary job, you cannot depend on your salary. Right now, we don't need to tell them about salary again. They know it. They know it that their salary is not enough. They know it that their salary is not enough. So right now, why am I giving you this background? If you understand the power of this business, if you have strong belief about this business, you are going to be closing down mercilessly. Why? Because you are saving people from the destruction outside. If you understand that anybody you are closing, you are trying to save that person from the destruction that is happening outside, you will close down mercilessly. Paul said, because we know the wrath of God, we compel men. We compel men. Listen to me. When we started this business in 2018, things were not this bad. When I started this business in 2018, when we started, dollar was not up to 300 naira. Right? Do you understand? Right? Guess what? Dollar was not up to this amount of money. And people were crying. We were telling people that a time is coming. Things will get tough. The tough times are coming. But then only tough people will what? Will last. They were playing hanky-panky. They were joking. They did not want to listen to us. Today, as I speak with you, my network marketing business has generated for me and has put me in a place where, guess what? I am not bothered by what is happening. That is what is happening right now. Anybody you are closing to join this business, you are about to save the person from the terrible times that are coming. Because I can promise you that before the end of this year, dollar will get up to 1,000 naira, if not more. Before the end of this year, fuel will be sold for up to 1,000 naira per liter. Watch me, and I'm not joking. It will be sold. Because if you check other countries around us, I hope you know that in Ghana, if you convert their dollar rate, the price of petrol at what? At CD, if you convert it to naira, it is more than 1,000 naira. Nigeria is still the only country that is selling petrol at a what? At a lower price. We are the only ones buying petrol at a low price among the countries in Africa and even around the world. Go and check in the US. So guess what? Before you know, things are still going to get worse. Things will get worse. It's not a joke. So guess what? Anybody you are closing, why am I giving you this mindset? When you have this mindset, the posture you are going to use to close will be different. Because that is where the results are coming from. You will stop closing beggarly. You will stop closing beggarly. When you now understand that you have the gift, when you understand that what you are offering people, because successful close down begins with the knowing that you are offering the best solution to the present time. And that best solution is network marketing. That's the posture you must have when you are closing down people. You must have the posture. You see, this thing that I am sharing with you right now, I am trying to save you from an impending doom. That's why you tell the person, listen to me. Let me tell you something. You don't have a better option. You want to walk out of this opportunity. Can I tell you, you don't have a better option? What? Imagine that I tell somebody, you don't have a better option. That's why I'm telling you to join this. You don't have a better option. In the next 6 months, you will look back and you will regret this decision you are making today. Mark my words. Hey, just imagine you are my prospect and I'm talking to you like this. What will happen to you? You should stop closing beggarly. Stop closing beggarly. Develop your belief in network marketing and offer the best gift. Close with posture and with finesse. Close with posture and with finesse. So successful close down start with you knowing that what you are offering people, you are offering them the best solution for a time like this. Are you with me now? You don't have a better option. Oh, people are saying, no, don't worry. You know, I'm planning to jackpot. I will jackpot. When I jackpot, I will go and I'll be making money in dollars. Hello. I can see how ignorant you are. Is there any people who are shouting about jackpotting? Jackpot. I'm looking for money to jackpot. All of them, they don't know what is at stake outside there. Listen to me. Can I tell you something? Even those medical people you are seeing, those nurses you are seeing that are leaving the country to jackpot, most of them, when they travel outside the country, what they go and become outside the country is what? Health assistant. Do you understand? What you are going out to go and do is health assistant. Health assistant. I was speaking with a nurse who told me that when they travel outside there, it is health. Do you know what is health assistant? When a woman gives birth, after they finish giving birth, the person who usually comes to come and clean up the mess, you know, clean up the blood, clean up all those things. That's who a health assistant is. They finish operating somebody. The person who comes to clean all those things, clean the utensils and all that. That's what a health assistant. Somebody will finish going to the university in Nigeria. Do you understand? Right? Well, that's what. Somebody will finish going to what? University in Nigeria, and then we use his money, borrow money, and then jackpot. When the person jackpot finish, what the person will go and be doing is what? Is menial jobs. Let me tell you the truth. You see, abroad, they also have citizens. The jobs that Africans are running to go and do abroad are the jobs that their citizens refuse to do. Are you with me now? Right? Jonathan, it is the job that their citizens refuse to do. That is the jobs that Africans, that's the job they give you there. That's why if you go there, they don't get meaningful jobs, except if you have to go there and go and read again, go and study again. And guess what? Even those who are going abroad for school, do you know how much they are charging for school fees? They are extorting Black people. The amount you will spend for one semester, you will use it and finish university. In Babcock, you will use it and finish university from first year to final year. That's what people pay. They are extorting people. And that's what they are using to build that. Somebody saying, I will jackpot. The person will not be person will get money, they jackpot. Do you understand? They may say, oh, don't worry, I will jackpot when I leave. Do you have the money? Does your family have them? If you have the money, why do you go and beg people to give you their statement of account as what? As proof of funds. They come to me now. They come to me, say, I need proof of funds. The country said, before you enter our country, you need to have at least minimum of 5 million naira in your account. Minimum of 10 million in your account. Somebody that is managing life will come and tell somebody, please now, can you transfer 5 million to me? It will just be there. I won't use it. Let me just show them that I have the money. Then when I've gotten the visa, I transfer back. Are you not a liar? Are you not a liar? You are lying that you have money that you don't have. Now I am showing you a business that can change your life. You are here, you are forming something. You see, that is why when they go there, oh no. Oh no. You see, I didn't even plan to say this is that I'm saying, but I'm trying to help you. What I'm trying to do is that you should understand that this is the best business opportunity in the world. When you understand it, why will the foreign countries tell you to present your bank accounts where you have money? You have 10 million. I beg, if I have 10 million, what am I jackpotting to go and do? What am I jackpotting? Do you know what they're trying to tell you? For you to come over to our country, you should have a level of financial stability. That the people who come to their countries are people who are financially stable. You are not financially stable. You go and fake it that you are financially stable. Then you go there and you are what? And you are what? And you are stranded in their country. They don't want you to come and be stranded in their country. What they are trying to tell you, before you think of coming to our country, make sure you have made it. Am I helping somebody tonight? That's the meaning of that, that you should show us that you have money. They are trying to tell you, show us that you have made it. What does that mean? Before you leave this country, make sure that you have made it. And the only business that can give people the opportunity to create something out of nothing and become somebody is network marketing. Is network marketing. Today, I can afford to travel to any part of the world, any country in the world. I can afford. If they tell me, show us your bank account, I will show them what they will see there. What they will see there, they will be begging me to enter. Jonathan, they will be begging me to come into their country. There are some people they are begging to come into America. I'm not joking. It's the money you have. It is network marketing that has made that. That's the business. I've dwelt, so this is not a training. How do I? Anyway, I hope I'm helping you today. Because if you understand this thing, you will close with confidence. You will close with confidence. So this is the time to flaunt network marketing. This is the time to flaunt network marketing. This is the time to flaunt network marketing. I've applied for visas for European countries and I've gotten them. Why? Because right now, what do you do? I tell them I'm a network marketer. I put it there. I'm a network marketer. Listen to me. This is the best solution for the time like this. A lot of people's businesses are going down. So let me tell you something. Forget the packaging. That your neighbor that you are showing this business, forget the packaging. How many of you, some people who refuse your business, they finish saying all manner of nonsense to you about the business. Later on, they come to borrow money from you. They come to ask you for money. If they are as big as they claim they are, why would they come and borrow money from you? When they are looking for who to borrow money from, why is it you? Why is it you they are calling? Why is it you? If the business you are doing, if they are all right and they are okay, why is it you they are coming to borrow money from? People you showed the business. Are you with me now? Excuse me. So it is time to close down people mercilessly. So now let me talk about what? the what? The presentation close down. There are two kinds of close down. Presentation close down. How do you close people to sign up? After you've run the presentation, you've shown people the business opportunity, this business that works. How do you close them to sign up, to pay and join the business? How do you do that? That's what I'm going to share with you tonight. But before I do that, hope you have gotten the mindset. Hope you have gotten the right mindset. Excuse me. Hope you've gotten the right mindset. Hope you have gotten the because if you don't understand it, if you don't build a powerful, rock solid belief, you'll not be able to close. You will not even present with confidence. You will not even close with confidence. That's where it starts from. That's where it starts from. So presentation close down. Presentation close down. Thank you very much for reminding me. Yes. Dangote is no longer the richest man in Africa. I wanted to make that point. Thank you for reminding me. Even Dangote now, this is tough time for him. His fortune and his net worth has dropped. As a result of this Naira, see, times are tough. Oh. Times are tough. I bet you if you can present this business opportunity to Dangote, Dangote will sign up. I am not joking. Presentation closed down because of our time. Because of our time. I spent time on the issue of mindset because if you can understand it, right, you will close. Listen to me. Presentation is not so much about, close down is not so much about what you say. It is about the posture. If you write it down. Close down is not so much about what you say. It is about the posture you carry, the belief that you communicate. That is where close down happens. It's not so much about what you say. So that's why right now, right? That's why I'm not coming here to come and teach you what to say, teach you what to do. No, sir. 90% of your close down is in your posture. It's in the belief that you are communicating. That's where the close down comes from. That's where it comes from. It's about your posture. It's about your level of belief. That is the power of close down. That's where it comes from. That's why I spent 1 hour, or at least about 1 hour, talking about that, trying to adjust your belief, trying to adjust your level of belief, trying to build your confidence, knowing that you have the best business. If that is done, forget it. From tomorrow, you will see the level of what? The level of sign-ups you will begin to get. You will begin to get. Follow me. So, during presentation, how do you close down people? How do you close down people from your presentation? Number one, you need to know that what? That close down begins from the presentation. Are you hearing me? Close down. You start closing down your prospect from the presentation. It is not even when you have done selection. That's not when close down starts. So as a presenter, you must be what? You must be intentionally closing. So when you are presenting, you are not reciting what you crammed. You are not just regurgitating words. Are you with me now? Are you with me now? Right? So when you are when you are presenting, you are not just there to recite it. You are not a newscaster. Do you understand? A newscaster is somebody who is just reading out words. Who is reading out? No. When you are presenting, you have the charisma, you have the courage, and you are communicating belief. And then you are closing down. You are intentional about the things you are saying. Everything you are saying during your presentation is aimed at what? At closing down your prospects who are listening to you. Are you hearing me? Now, of course, let's make progress. Successful presentation close down is achieved by the following. if you want to successfully close your people while your presentation is going on, you need to do the following. Number one, you stress how the system simplifies the business. Do you want to close? Do you want to make sure that by the time you are done, talking, when you are doing selection, that 90% of the people in the hall are ready to make their payment? How will that happen? You need to simplify for them. You need to let them know, rather, you need to stress the fact that our system simplifies the business. Listen to me. A lot more persons know that network marketing is a good business. Now, let me tell you something. Everybody you know who has a bad experience about network marketing also knows somebody who is succeeding in network marketing. Do you agree with me? The people you know who have negative feelings about network marketing, they also know at least one person who is successful in network marketing. Go and do your research, you'll find out. Listen to me. People know that network marketing is good, though. But you see, their major concern with network marketing, do I need to go about convincing people? Do I need to go about talking to people? That's the major problem people have. You say, yeah, so people are succeeding, but you see, me, I cannot convince people. Me, I cannot go about selling products. I cannot go about talking to people. That's their major problem. People know that network marketing is a genuine business, and it is a business that has the potential of making them succeed. But their major challenge is actually the fact that they don't want to talk. They don't want to be convincing people. They don't want to be marketing products. So if you can show them that with the system that we have in C2NFG, that with this system, that they can do this business without talking, without convincing, without marketing. Now, when we say without talking, we're actually referring to what people going about trying to convince people. That is not obtainable, right? That you have to be going from house to house, trying to talk to people, trying to convince them. That's what we mean. Show them how with the system, stress it while you are presenting. Let them understand that we have a system. All you need to do, gather your people together. Show them the power of the system in helping their business to grow without them going about marketing products, without them going about convincing people, stressing it. Can I tell you one of the reasons I joined the business? One of the things that convinced me to join I was watching the video. I signed up by watching video. That's how I signed up. But of course, by that time, my time is right. I watched the video. Do you know what convinced me to join the business? When I watched the video, and as I was watching the video, Ambassador Kelechi Anodere kept on saying that what? If you can show people this video, you are successful in this business. He kept on saying, if you can make a list of your contacts and submit to us, you're already successful in the business. If you can gather your friends together in a house and we'll come and show them the business, you're already successful in the business. You see, as he said that, I told myself, if I don't need to go about convincing people, and all I need to do is to gather people together, write a contact, or to show people this, it's something I can do now. It's something I can do. Because you see, I have done network marketing before. I did network marketing, and in my previous network marketing experience, I had to go and be convincing people. Even after presentation, I'm the one that will go and be closing them down. But when I saw that from this business, I don't need to talk to people. I should just write down my contact. I should just gather my people together, and people are going to sign up. Honestly, that was what convinced me to join the business. The system. When I understood that it was still possible for me to make money from network marketing without going about talking to people, without going about convincing people, that was it for me. That was it for me. Dr. Mba was not there. When I signed up, there was nothing like 1, 2, 3, mastermind. There was nothing like that. I was inside my room. I was all by myself. What convinced me to join this business was the fact that there was a system, that I didn't need to go about talking to people, that I did not need to go about selling or marketing product. That was it. That was it. So when you are presenting, let people know that there is a system. They don't need to go about talking. They don't need to go about convincing people. Tell them, gather. So when you are presenting, you need to let them understand that. Very, very important. So when people can understand that, listen, I don't need to go about marketing product. All I need to do is to submit contact and all that and all that. Once it is clear to them, you're already getting them close. That's one way to make sure that while you are presenting, that you're already closing down. The next thing is what? Show possibilities and build belief with success stories. Let me talk about this. You know, some of you, when you are running presentation, when you get to what? The stories, success stories, some of you are just reading out success stories. You know, it is something that you have crammed. You are just reading out something. If you know the power of stories, if you know the power of success stories, Amaka Michael, the problem is not the doubts the people we have. The problem is that you still believe that people will still doubt the system. That's why they will doubt it. The problem is you, it's not your prospect too. The earlier you work on it, the better. I am teaching you what you are going to do to make sure you get the result. You are still here, you are still telling me that people, okay, you are the one, you have a mind reader for all the people are being. This is the same person who will go and close down tomorrow. It's all right. It's all right. Now, show people the possibilities and build belief using stories in this business. Some of you don't take advantage of what? Of stories. You just come and say, okay, it is not time for us to share what? It is not time for us to share stories of people who have succeeded. You see, this is Ambassador Moses. He was an architect, but then he saw this business and then he joined the business. After some months, he has started making money. Look at the car he has bought. He has even done this. He has done that. He has gone on vacation. Okay. Next, the next person is Engineer Bright. Engineer Bright graduated from the university. He did not have a job, but then you see, he saw this business. That architect Moses that I showed you, showed him this business and Engineer Bright. He didn't even have money to join, sir, but he looked for money and then he joined the business. Today, look at Engineer Bright now. Engineer Bright is already traveling around the world. Next. Okay. The next person is Sister Chiamaka. You can see Chiamaka now. Chiamaka also saw this business opportunity. And then when she saw the business opportunity, she was not even interested in the business opportunity. But finally, you know, her friend told her that the business works. And she decided to give it a try. Today, look at her alert. She has made 500,000. She has made 200,000. She has made 50,000. Next. Then you say the next story. Then now, it is not time for us to do what? We are not going to select the people that we are going to be working with. Are you ready now? I'm going to be counting 1 to 3. Are you ready now? 1 to 3. And you will be surprised that nobody rose up his hand to join your business. Why? You were just a newscaster. You did not take advantage of stories. You did not take advantage of stories. Stories are powerful. Listen to me. Let me tell you something. When I'm presenting, if you make a mistake and you are still in my presentation, till I start sharing stories. See, if your village people want to succeed, to stop you from joining the business, your village people should take you out of the hall before I start sharing stories. But if you make a mistake and you are still in the hall and I start sharing stories, you cannot leave again. That's one. And you will sign up, because I have understood the power of stories. I use stories. You see, when it comes to stories, that is when you finish people uppercut. But some of you are just reciting stories. They are just talking. There is no emotion. There is no life. You are not connecting people. So listen to me. Learn to use stories to connect to people. Let me tell you something. What will give you results in your presentation? What will give you results in your presentation It's not the number of stories. It's not how many people. Some of you will share stories of 5 people, 7 persons, and at the end of the day, nobody signs up. Listen to me. See, if I'm presenting, the only stories I share, my story, Ambassador John Ugu's story, and then Dr. Mba's story. Even Dr. Mba, I don't even share his story. I just make reference. You see, once I use Ambassador John Ugu and I use myself, that is all. No matter how strong you think you are, you will sign up. You will sign up. Because with these 2 stories, I will use it and finish you. That's all. I will use it and I will finish you. Listen to me. Listen to me. If you want to maximize results, right? Just if you want to maximize results from your presentation, you need to master people's story. Look at their stories, the aspect of their stories that is handling objections. Don't just share people's story. You know, some of you, when you come to share your story, the only thing you say is, you see, somebody sent me text message. And then the day that they sent me the text message, me, I was not even interested. But after they sent me the text message, somebody called me. And after the person called me, I now attended. I was even the first person to come there that day, sir. And when I came, the presentation have not even started, sir. But because it was my friend that invited me, I sat down. And when they sat down, it was one girl like that came and did the presentation. And when she was done, and I saw the receipt, and then I said, hello, what's that? What's that? What's that for? What's that for? No, you must be intentional. You must be intentional with your storytelling. Why do you need to tell me that they sent you text message and that somebody called you and that you came first? How does that impact me? How does that impact the person who is listening to you? How does that impact the person? How does that help the person to make a buying decision? There are so many of you, some of your stories, so many things you are saying is irrelevant. Everything you are saying in your story should have a purpose, and the purpose is that it should do what? It should handle objection. Any story that you are sharing, everything you are saying should handle a purpose. The day you were coming for presentation, you were wearing white agbada, and that white agbada, in fact, that day, sir, the keke you entered almost had accident. Hello, how does this help us? Do you understand? Go straight to the point. Pick out the things that matter most. That when you hear me, when I tell you that, it resonates with you. By the time I'm done telling you my story, by the time I'm done telling you my story, you must join the business. You will want to join the business now. Are you with me now? That is the purpose of story. By the time I'm done sharing Ambassador John Ugu's story for you, you know what I use Ambassador John Ugu's story to do? I use it to handle those people who say I don't have money. By the time I'm done with the story, all of you will have money. That's what his story does for me. I use it to close down the people who say I don't have money. That's what his story. You see, that's the purpose of his story. Do you understand now? Right? So use the stories to show possibilities and build belief with success stories. Handle people's what? Handle people's what? Handle people's objections with your story. You know what is going on in the minds of people. Say those parts of the story that will handle the objections. Follow me. Am I helping you already? I'm good. Don't worry. I'll do a practical example of this. All right? Right? I will do a practical example of this. How do you handle what? How do you make sure you successfully close during your what? During your presentation? Make sure that during your presentation, you are handling objections. Right? Be handling objections. Don't just be there and you are just reciting things. No. Every word you say it has a purpose. It has purpose. It has something that it is doing. Handle the objections. What are their common objections? This is networking, this is networking, When you are presenting, say things that will counter that. I don't have time to go into this. This is not a presentation. This is not a presentation training. The people that have gone through my presentation masterclass, they know what I'm talking about. Do you understand? What are some of the common objections that are going through people's minds? This is networking. I don't know how to convince people. That is why you are doing what? You are handling this. You are handling these things while you are talking. Now, let me tell you something, especially when you get to that place where you are showing the composition plan. That's where most of you are afraid of presentation. Is that not true? That's the part that when you are presenting, your heart begins to skip. How many of you are experiencing what I'm saying? Once you get to that place where it is a matching bonus, once you get to matching bonus, one on the left, and then other, your heart begins to cut. Say, what if the people will leave now? What if people leave now? What if the people will leave now? Hey, you know. Do you understand? That's why. And why are you afraid? It is because what? It is because you're afraid that, finally, these people will discover that it is network marketing. These people will now discover that all these Oyibo we spoke for them, we spark for them to attend. Finally, now they will discover that it is network marketing. What is going through their mind? What is going through their mind? What is going through their mind now that I've shown them this thing? They now know it is network marketing. It is bring one, bring two, and your mind begin to cut. You see, that's the problem. But you see, when you understand how to handle objections, that is the sweetest part of the presentation. That is the sweetest part of the presentation. You handle what? That is where you deal with them. That is where you finish them. And what I do, when I get to that point, I say, you see now. As I've gotten to this place now, after I finish explaining it, he said, this is where, at this point, at this juncture right now, some people's village people have started telling them, oh yeah, waka come out. This thing looks like networking. This thing looks like networking. How many of you do that? How many of you do that? When you tell them, so many of you are already, as what you're seeing now, you're telling them, your village people are already calling you, and they're already telling you, oh yeah, waka come out. When you tell them that, what is usually their response? What is usually their response? When you say that, when you say that, what is usually their response? They laugh, right? They laugh. And when they laugh, you see, when they start laughing, what is happening? They are releasing their objections. They are forgetting their objection. When they begin to laugh like that, what you just did is that you caught them. You caught them red-handed. That is it. That's the reason for that laugh. Because you are already telling them what is in their minds. You are telling them what is in their minds. And once they know that you know what is in their mind, they will now relax. And then that is where, from that point, right, I bring in the quotes by what? By, what's his name again? This richest man in the world. What's his name again? I've forgotten his name again. The former richest man in the world. You know, where we said that what? If you don't learn how to, Warren Buffett, thank you. If you don't learn how to what, make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. You see, by the time you bring in those, why are we bringing? It is handling objections. We are handling objections. So during your presentation, you close them down. J. Paul Getty, you bring it in. Now you've already told them that this is what? That this is what? They're already thinking in their mind. This is network marketing. This is network marketing. Oh, I've tried this type of thing before. It did not work. Say it. Say it. You tell them, I know at this point, some of you have started thinking, this is networking. This is network marketing. I've tried this type of thing before. It does not work. It didn't work. Another, when you say it, you are doing what? You are freeing them from their what? From their objections. Then you bring in those quotes. If you see my presentation slide, after that, this thing, that's when I will also bring in, what's his name? Ubon King. You know, if it takes 4 rivers to water the Garden of Eden, it will take another, what? You need 4 sources of income. Bring in those things, you bring them back to the presentation again. Then keep them. You keep them. You keep them to what? Till the end. Do you understand? So you say some of these things. What are you doing? You are handling objection during your presentation. Your presentation must be handling objections. It must handle their objections. If you don't do this, if you like, come and show them how money is falling from your body. Money is falling off, is falling from you. Money follow me. I am telling you that what? The people will not sign up. Because if you don't handle their objections, if they still have their objections with them, when you want to close, they will not sign up. Nothing. It's not the money that makes them to sign up. It's your ability to handle their objections while you are still what? While you are still presenting. You're already preparing them, getting them ready. These were the things I did not understand when I started presenting earlier. When I started presenting earlier, guess what? Guess what? When I started presenting earlier, before we get to that part, more than half of the population have left the hall. Do you understand? More than half of the population have left the hall. But you see, when I started learning how to handle objections while I am presenting, my presentation started handling objections. Guess what? Even if my presentation is 2 hours, they will sit down there till the end. They will sit down there till I'm done. They will sit down there. You will still find out that afterward, right? That after 2 hours, you will still find 95% of the population, they are still sitting down there. So while you are presenting, handle their objections. Say things that will handle the objections. What are the common objections they have? Look at them. Take advantage. Take advantage of the things you are saying. Then the next thing, what? This one is very, very powerful. You want people to sign up instantly when you finish presentation, you must deal with their fears. Now, this one is the major reason most of you don't get sign-ups when you are presenting or after your presentation. You don't deal with fears. You don't deal with their fears. Objection is different from fear. Are you with me? Objection is different from fear. Objection is I don't have money. In fact, objection is as a result of fear. Objection is as a result of fear. So most times we handle their objections, but we don't handle their fears. Now, this is the big key. I was not doing this earlier, but guess what? As I discovered this, I started using it. In fact, one of the major reasons why I'm getting results today, even after, is to deal with their fears. You want to get maximum results, you have to deal with their fears. You have to call out their fears and deal with their fears. I'm going to show you how. What are their fears? What if I put my money in this thing and this thing does not work? What if this thing collapses after 6 months? These are their fears. These are their fears. What if I lose my money? That is the greatest fear that people have. And that's why they don't want to pay immediately. You must deal with it. If you don't deal with it, people will not bring out their money. They will not bring out their money. You must call out their fears and you must deal with their fears. Deal with it. This is network marketing. This is networking. No. I am not interested. What if nobody joins my business? That is a fear. It's not an objection. What if after I submit my contact, after I pay now, and then nobody still joins? What if? You see all those what if, it's an expression of fear. I'm busy. That one is an objection. All the what if questions. What if I said, you see all those people? It is fears that they have. You must deal with that fear in your presentation, especially when you are coming to close down, when you are getting ready to close. You see, these are the things that your stories, right? The stories you are sharing, they should address those things. They should address these things. If you don't sufficiently address these things, you will not get the best results. Are you following me now? Right? Are you following me now? So the what ifs are the fears. Once the what if, that is it. It's an expression of fear. It's an indication of fear. The what ifs are the expression of fears. Are you hearing me now? So whenever you are trying to close down somebody and they tell you what if, What if, I want to ask you, what if that's an expression of fear? Are you with me now? So deal with their fears, deal with their what ifs, especially now. You see, this one, you start doing it when you are getting ready to close, when you're already preparing to close, when you are entering the close down phase, right? When you are getting ready to start your selection, deal with their fears, deal with it. And I'm going to show you how I deal with people's fears when I'm sharing my story. When I'm sharing my story, I will show you how I deal with people. I'm going to share my story tonight. You are my prospect. I'll share my story and you will see it. Some of these things I am teaching you right now, you're going to see it. You're going to see it. I'm not doing a full presentation. I'll just do a practical with you. Are you guys with me? Are you guys with me now? Then create urgency. Create urgency. After you have dealt with your fears, if you are able to deal with their fears, create urgency. Why should I pay now? Why not tomorrow? Why not end of the month? Why not next week? Why not end of the week? You have to create urgency. If you don't do that, people will not make their payment. You have to create urgency. Are you with me now? Are you with me now? You present the mastermind opportunity. You give them their fair advantage position. There should be something. What benefit do they stand to gain if they make their payments today and not tomorrow? If they make their payments today and not tomorrow, what do they stand to gain? Why should I not pay tomorrow? You must create urgency. So because of time, right? Because of time, let me share my story so that I can show you examples. You can take advantage of some of these things in stories. Like I said, when you are sharing stories, you should do what? What should you do? Look out for aspects of your story or the story of the people you are sharing. Look out for those aspects that deals with people's objections, that deals with their fears, that also create urgency. You see, one of the things I also do with John Ugu's story is that what? I create urgency with it. I give them an example of somebody who looked out for money and got started immediately. Why? Because he needed to get started, needed to change his life. I use it to do what? I use it to create urgency as well. Are you with me now? Beautiful. So now, let me stop sharing this. Let me share my testimony slide. Let me share my testimony slide so that I can give you an example of what I do. Wow, it's already to 8. I hope we'll still be able to. I still need to talk about handling objections. If you're already getting value, type value. In fact, if the meeting should end now, you're already sure that no more. I've gotten what I wanted, what I needed. Okay. All right. So let me. Let me share my screen now. Okay. How many of you are already seeing your mistakes? You're already seeing why you are getting the kind of results you are getting. And how many of you are already seeing how you can now change your results? How many of you are already seeing them? How many of you are already seeing it? Okay. You are seeing your mistakes already. Beautiful. That's good. That's good. All right. So usually, if for example, right, I am sharing my story. I do my introduction. Let's say, for example, you are presenting and you call me up to share how I will do what? I will do what? I will start by introducing myself. Who am I? And all that. I start by introduction. But then, okay, this is just an example. I'm a multiple awards winner. I break out. Why do I do? Okay, let me just go back.
a bit. Who am I? You know, I'm an architect. I just introduced myself briefly. And why am I doing this? I'm actually creating, I'm creating credibility, okay? I'm creating credibility with a prospect. If I was not the one presenting, right? This is if I'm not, but if I'm the one presenting all of these things, I do this in the early parts of the presentation. I do this at the early part of the presentation, okay? So now, you know, when I'm sharing the story, so okay, somewhere around here, I just tell them, you see, okay, let me do a proper, let me do it the way I wrote presentation. So you see, I've worked as an architect for so many years. You know, I graduated, you know, as an architect, and then I had hoped, of course, to live the life of my dream through architecture, because, you know, architects make a lot of money. I decided to study architecture because I wanted to make money. So I got a job in Abuja, and then where I was paid ordinary 6,000 naira, 60,000 naira monthly. Please, is that a good salary? Is that not a wonderful salary? And I get you to respond. It's a wonderful salary, beautiful. But the question is, how many years do I need to work as an architect? I'm collecting 60,000 naira, and I will be able to build a house for my parents who struggled and borrowed to see me through school. How many years? And it is the prospect who will tell me that what, even for the next 100 years, you will not be able to do that. What am I doing? Why am I asking that question? I am already closing them down. They are the ones telling me that my salary is not enough. What does that mean? That if they are earning that kind of salary, their salary cannot be enough, because they know. So like I said, everything you are saying in your presentation or in your story should serve a purpose, right? So beautiful. So you see, my salary was not enough. So what did I do? I decided to go and start up my own company. See that company I showed you before? I decided to start up my company where I can start chasing contracts. You know, they say contractors make a lot of money. Once, if I just get one building contract, I will make a lot of money. Please, how many of you here are into building project? You are into contract. Can I see your hand up? You're an architect or an engineer. Some of them will raise up their hand. Beautiful. Why am I asking for them? I want them to do what? To validate whatever I'm saying. I say, okay, let me say, you will agree with me that even as an engineer, before you get a contract, you will literally have to be worshiping your client. Is that true? Right? And most times, before they even give you the contract, what happens is that the prices of things have changed in the market. And I am still expected to execute the same old and the same project at the same old price. So you find out that what should have been my profit ends up going into the same project, right? Ends up going into the project, and I'm not making money. So what happened is that what? I continued my life of struggle. So what am I trying to let them understand? You know, a lot of people feel I'm a contractor. And in fact, a lot of people see contractors as people with so much money. Is that true? So you see, by this story, I am showing people that, listen, even as a contractor, I am still struggling financially. So you see, I still have to borrow to take care of my bills. I still have to beg to actually make. That was not enough. So I started praying and looking for better opportunities. And in 2017, a friend who is a medical doctor gave me a call, and he said, Moses, there's a business organization I've come in contact with. And this business organization is showing and teaching people how to create what? Multiple streams of income. And he said he was going to send my number to the organization, that if they call me, I should listen. So they called me, they invited me to Suzuzo Hotel, and I came to that hotel. And I was seated the same way all of you are seated here today. And immediately they were saying a lot of things, and I was enjoying it until they got to that point where they said one on the left, another one on the right. When I saw it, in my mind, I started shouting, they don't come again, no, they don't come again, no, they don't come. This thing looks like networking now. This thing looks like, I've done this thing before. And guess what? I stood up and I walked out of the hall. Why? Why did I walk out of the hall? Because of my past experience. And then, how many of you have done network marketing here? Let me see your hand up. Let me see your hand up. How many of you have done something like this before? You've done networking. Let me see your hand up. Now, at this point, when I ask people for their hand, some persons are going to be raising up their hands. Now, you see, what am I doing at this point? I am trying to handle their objections that it is network marketing. So I get them to convince, or rather
to confess to me that they've tried this type of thing. What does that mean? That each and every one of them who is raising up his hand, when I was showing them the opportunity previously, they've already told themselves they will not do this thing. So I am attempting to close them, because the biggest fear people have is the fact that this is network marketing, and what they've heard about network marketing does not work. Right? Beautiful. So I say, you see, I tried networking. So why did I stand? I said, I can understand with you. He said, I tried network marketing in 2015. And guess what? They told me that all I needed to do was to bring 2 people. And for 6 good months, I was looking for 2 people. I could not even find 1 people. None of my people was a people. You see, when I say that, some of them will laugh. They are relating to what I am saying. And that was how I got frustrated in that networking business. And I left. Some of them will be like, okay. Then I tell them, because I wanted to make money. In 2016, I tried MMM. How many of you have tried MMM? Let me see your hand up. By this time, everybody's laughing. Everybody's laughing. And guess what? As I'm saying all of these things, you see, they are doing what? They are relating with me. Do you understand? I am getting them to what? Right? Do you understand? I'm getting them to what? To agree with me. So how many of you have tried MMM here? Let me see your hand up. Ha! Wow. You are people like, oh, where are my church members? My church members are here. They are here. All of us, we tried MMM. December 16, 2016, we tried to get help, and help was not getting. Some of them will say, yes. I say, and that was how I lost 2.4 million naira after that process. And after this experience, I made a covenant with God that I will never try this type of thing. How many of you have made a covenant with God like me? Let me see you. You have told yourself you will never try this type of thing before. Again, you will never try it. Let me see your hand up. And they'll be raising up their hand. Beautiful. They're already confusing. They're already confessing, rather. Right? They already what? They're already confessing. Say, oh, yeah, I was just like you. I told myself, in fact, if I ever try this type of thing again, God should cut my hand. But then you see, that was why I walked out of the opportunity on the day I saw this opportunity. Do you understand? I walked out on the opportunity. But the question is, as I walked out on the opportunity, did my life change? No, my life did not change. I continued in my life of struggle. I continued borrowing to survive. I continued begging to actually survive. Guess what? My life did not improve. I was still living the life of struggle. But guess what? One day, 2018, I was on Facebook and I saw the picture of that medical doctor. 1 year later, I saw his picture on Facebook. I saw him traveling around the world. I saw him living a better life, driving a better car. And guess what? I thought to myself, this guy don't blow. I picked up my phone and I called him, the doctor. I said, Doc, how far now? Doc, you don't hammer. Doc, you don't blow. Can you imagine? Your life is better than mine now. Come on, Doc, cut soap for me now. I want to be like you. And Doc told me that what? I cut soap for you last year, but you were not interested. I said, how do you mean? He said, that same business I showed you last year that you said is a scam. Why am I saying it? So that they will know. Some of them are already calling it a scam. I will say, you said it's a scam. That is the same business that is changing my life for you. I say, wait. You mean that same business you showed me is what is doing this for you? I thought that by 3 months, the thing is going to crash. I thought that after 6 months, the business will no longer be in existence, just like the other ones that I joined. You see, when I made that statement, what is happening? I'm already closing down my prospect. Everything that is a question in their heart, I'm already handling it. Because some of them, that is what they are thinking. Do you understand? That's what they are thinking in their mind right now. They're already telling yourself, come on, what if I put my money in this thing and this thing crashes after 3 months? That is what I do in the I said, I thought that after 3 months, this thing is going to crash. But when I saw it, I said, come on, what do I need to do so that I can grow and become successful like you? He told me all I needed to do is to become one of those that the mastermind was going to work with, because he told me that the mastermind is a multi-billionaire in this business. And when the mastermind, and when the mastermind mentors me that it is going to take me a 6 months of mentorship. And after that mentorship, I will start making nothing less than 500,000 naira to ₦1 million on monthly basis. I said, is that true? He said, yes. And I said, what does it take to be among those that the mastermind will work with? He told me that I should make sure that I am one of those that made their payments that very day, and I get started, that I'll be among those. What am I doing? I am promoting the mastermind close down. Are you getting the point now? And I'm also telling people that what? You need to pay now. You need to pay today so that the mastermind will work with you. That is what I am doing already. Are you following me now? Follow me, follow me. We're going somewhere. And then I told them, okay, so now, even though I did not like it, even though I did not like networking, even though I didn't like doing this type of thing, even though I had tried it before and I did not succeed, I decided to give it another try, because I have discovered that the people who succeed in life are not the people who stop trying after they failed, but the people who really succeed are the people who keep trying in spite of their failures. I decided to give it another try, and I asked myself, what is the worst thing that will happen to me if I decide to join this business? The worst thing that will happen to me is that what? Is that I will lose my money. And guess what? I have lost my money before in MMM. 2.4 million naira. Did I die? I did not die. So many of you who are here listening to me, you are thinking of losing your money. You've lost money before and you never died. But the other worst thing that could happen to me is that what? Is that I lose an opportunity. So I decided to give it another try. I decided to test it and see. Even if I lose my money, no problem, because life is all about what? All about risk. So I decided, I was one of those that the mastermind worked with. I made sure that I made my payment. As I made my payment, I was one of those that the mastermind worked with. And guess what? That was the best decision I ever made in my life, because from that time onwards, it started improving. Now, you see, let me show you. This was what? This was the me of before as an architect, right? As an architect, look at me with master's degree, but poverty had no respect for my degrees, and I was struggling. Poverty was slapping me left, right, and center. But thank God I made the decision to become a connector, and I was one of those that the mastermind started working with. And guess what? Things started changing. From that one decision that I made, in about 9 months, I was able to buy my first car in my life. I had worked as an architect for so many years, right? I had worked as an architect for so many years. I could not afford to buy ordinary Golf 3, 1999 model, third hand. I couldn't even try it. Don't be person who don't chop belly food, they buy car. You never chop belly food and you want to buy car? No, now. But then through this business, right, I bought my first car in my life, and I took this car home. When I took this car home, I showed it to my parents. And when my parents saw it, they said, wow, so this good thing can actually come into our family. That is to tell you the level of poverty that we had endured in my family. But like I said, this is my first car in my life. Now, why am I bringing in my parents? I'm bringing in sentiments. I am bringing in emotions. Do you understand? Are you with me now? I am bringing in sentiments, and I'm bringing in what? Emotions. And if you see where I'm saying it, even you, it will touch you. In fact, it's already touching you as I'm talking right now. Is that not true? Beautiful. So guess what? But like I said, this is my first car in my life, because today, from that same business I thought was a scam, this is the car I drive. This is the car I drive. And you can see me taking a pose, right? Taking a pose with my beautiful car, right? Now, how many of you can still remember that my first picture? That picture of me before. How many of you can still remember that picture? How many of you can still remember that picture? You can still remember that picture you were laughing at, right? You can still remember the picture. Now, I need you to do something. I need you to compare that picture, that my old picture, to this other picture. Between the two of them, which one looks better? Which one looks better? The other one or this one? This one looks better. Is that true? Come on. I need you to type on the chat if it is Zoom. But if I'm with people physically, come on, help me tell your neighbor money is good, man. What am I doing? I am bringing in emotions. I am getting everybody to relax and to be with me. And to be with me. Right? Help me tell your neighbor. Tell your neighbor money is good, man. You know, say, wait. As I'm talking, see. Some of you are not talking to your neighbor. As I'm standing here, your neighbor will not do anything to you. I'm standing here, your neighbor. Tell that your neighbor money is good, man. So you will see everybody that money is good, man. By that time, the whole wow. I can't be telling you my story and you stand up and go. Now it's not possible. Now, can you see that I am not what? I am not reciting my story. Are you getting it? I am communicating my story with what? With emotions. I am creating emotions. Are you with me now? I am creating emotions. It's not normal. It's not flat. Are you getting me now? That's the point. Follow me. Right? So guess what? And then of course, you see, the one I use to deal with people, right? The one I use, you see, all those people that used to brag, you know, let me tell you something. Whenever I present, there's this set of persons, they feel that they are too big. They feel that I watch them. They feel they are too big. This thing, is it car? Is it, come on now, we've bought car. We have this car. Don't worry. Let me show you what I used to finish them. Do you know what I used to finish them? What I used to finish them is my what? It's my Qatar trip. You see that Qatar trip? Hi, Jesus. That one closes down even a governor. Because see, that one is something not everybody can do. Not everybody can travel and go and watch World Cup. No matter how rich they are. It's people that are financially free. So when I use it. Do you remember what I said earlier? I said you should show possibilities. That's what I use. Show possibilities to build belief. And I noticed that when I show people the what, my Qatar trip, the atmosphere change. The atmosphere will change. All those people who were not listening before, all those guys who were forming big boys, right? I will notice that all of them will change posture. They will change it. They will just, their attention will be caught. Those of them who are pressing their phone, who were pressing their phone while I'm talking, immediately I start playing my Qatar trip. All of them will pay attention. So it's the same thing. See, use it very well in your presentation. Use it and close down people. And there is something that Qatar trip does. It shows you what, see, it shows you what is possible. It is not everybody that travels for what? That travels for work. It's not everybody. It's not everybody. Then I now bring in this. You see this? You see this old house? You see this old house? You see this old house? What I use it to do? What I use it to do? Emotions Pro Max. Emotions Pro Max. That's what I use it to do. So when I get there, somebody just allow the poor to breathe. Don't suffocate them. No, I need to suffocate them. Fuel is already suffocating them. Electricity tariff is already suffocating them. So I need to suffocate them. Oh God. Let the poor breathe. Do not suffocate them. We have that responsibility. This one cracked me up. Is all right. Now, so when I come here, even if you are Lucifer yourself, even if you hate network marketing, even if you hate network, by the time I'm done sharing this one, you will love network marketing. You will love network. Why am I telling you my story? Do you know you can share my story as if I am the one that is talking, right? Even though I say him, you can still share my story and it will carry power. If I share John Ugu's story here, I'm even sure John cannot share his story the way I'm sharing it. I am not the one who, but the way I will share his story for you. When I share it, you will cry. I'm not joking. So don't be saying it is because you are the one. It is because you're the one. No, sir. No, sir. Do you understand? Do you understand? Don't learn to share people's story and bringing emotions into it. Listen to me. You are a marketer. I shall present to you. You are a marketer. That's your job. You are a marketer. Listen to me. So when I get here, say now, you see, this is the house my parents struggled to build. My parents struggled. My dad was just a tailor. My dad made a lot of money as a young man. But you see, that was the money he was making from his hustle as a young man. But do you know that, right? Do you know that my parents struggled and they trained 6 graduates in the university? My eldest brother is a medical doctor. Myself, I'm an architect. And then we have other professionals in the family. Now, please tell me, a family that has a medical doctor, has an architect, and 4 other graduates, should that family be poor? I'm asking you. Everybody will answer, no, the family should not be poor. But guess what? All of us graduated and we all got jobs. We started working. We could not even afford. We could not afford to build another house for our parents who struggled and borrowed to see us through school. And one of my greatest dreams in life is to build a house for my parents. I told myself that if my parents sent me to school to go and learn how to design and build houses, guess what? One of the gifts I'm going to give them before God takes them is that what? I am going to build a house for them. But guess what? I came out of school. I got the job. The job I was doing could not provide it for me. Every year, whenever we come back home, this is where all of us will come and sleep, including the doctor, including myself, who is an architect that is designing and building houses for people outside. But I could not afford to build another house for my parents until I started this business. And I was one of those that the mastermind started working with. I can still remember the date, June 6, 2018. 6 months after the mastermind started working with me. Guess what? 6 months after the mastermind's mentorship, I started making the kind of money I never thought was possible. And that was when I remembered that we needed another house in the village. I picked up my phone and I called my dad. And I said, Dad, we need a house in the village. Is that true? My dad said, yes, my son. I said, please come and show me the other portion of our land where I can build something small for you and my mother to move in so that we can destroy this thing and start building something better for you and them. Guess what? January 2019, 6 months after the mastermind started working with me, right? And that was when what? I started a building project. And this is the building project I started for my parents, right? Now, this is it, a 5-bedroom bungalow. This is actually a small building, right? But then as small as this building is, a 5-bedroom bungalow, please, could my 60,000 naira salary, could it afford a house like this? Everybody will shout no. Now, but then you see, right? How many years, how many civil servants retire into a house like this after 35 years of active service? And people will be they will be the ones telling me, it's not possible, it's not possible. But that business I thought was a scam. From that business that I thought was a scam, I was able to build this house for them. In 1 year and 6 months, I completed this house. And guess what? My parents moved into the house. And when my parents moved into the house, right? When my parents moved into the house, my dad picked up his phone and he called me. You know what my dad told me? My dad told me, my son, you just increased my lifespan by what you have done. Please, am I a good child? Am I a good child? By this time, once I just asked that question, am I a good child? The whole hall will scatter. People will start clapping for me. People will start clapping. Child. Some people will start shouting, you are a good child. Some people will want to cry. Some people will want to do this. Everybody is happy. And I will tell them, you see, it is from that same business that I was thinking was a scam. That same business of bring two, that I said I was not interested. That same business I said that I will never do.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Please just calm down. Our boss will be back quickly. Just calm down. Boss will be back quickly. Okay. I think the laptop just went off. Just calm down. He'll be back quickly. I want to believe that we are learning. I want to believe that we are changing our mindset when it comes to presentations. Okay. And we have now seen the reason we are not generating the kind of results required. You see, the reason is because we don't get ourselves involved in the process. We don't get ourselves involved in the process. You see, and that is why it is painful that we finish presentation is as if we just shared story. Just share story that does not touch us. Now, when you get yourself involved, touch the emotion of people, you get what you want. You see, people buy out of emotion more than they buy on logic. I wanted to take note of that. People buy out of emotion more than they buy on logic. Yes, if you are just saying it, it doesn't touch you. It just sounds like something logic. But when you touch their emotion, when you are speaking to them from the depth of your heart, when they feel what you feel, they can get involved in what you're involved in. So I need you to understand that we are the one holding ourselves from getting the result required. Anytime you're presenting, I want to tell you something. Anytime you're presenting, just know that people are building a wall of fence in their heart. In fact, as they are coming into the hall, they are building a wall of fence in their heart. And it is from your presentation that we dissolve and break down those walls. If you are not prepared, if you are not ready, guess what will happen? If you are not ready, if you are not prepared, they will walk out of you. You will finish. You know, because of a lot of things that people have seen and what they've involved themselves in, guess what happened? Anytime they enter a hall of presentation, they will switch off their heart like handset and drop it on the chair, waiting for you to finish. Now, you discover that many a times, if you are not the only one presenting to them, some people have had that presentation before. They've, even if not exactly this particular one, they've seen another one before. And it is from you. You are the one. It's in your hand to deliver them. It's in your hand to deliver them. You don't just come into a hall of presentation and I just hear you're just clicking. You have clicker, you're just clicking and you're clicking. People are just watching you. So people in their heart, what is this one saying? Hey, they have come again. Is it this thing? I know about it now. And that will, at the end, they will walk away. I will share this story while we wait for boss. One day, they introduced me. I came up to present. As I was presenting, still on dream building, in fact, as I was finishing dream building to enter the compensation plan, somebody in the front seat made a statement. He said, network marketing. That was what the person made. I was just talking. I read the compensation plan. The person just said, it's network marketing. I just made that sign. And the person made that sign, and I had it, and I was sure that people that were sitting close to her had the same thing. Guess what? In my mind, I said, this woman you have entered. And I felt, as I was presenting, every question I was asking that woman, everything I need contribution, I'll point her to say it. I finished presentation, and she signed up, made a payment instantly, 7 Profit Center. 7 profit center. In my mind, I said, this woman, now you find my trouble. I said, you have entered. I faced her. I was presenting every question, every interaction. Now, adding to the presentation, listen, many of us make our presentation like a boring lecture hall. We don't interact. And when you don't interact with your audience, you lose them. I need to add to all the things that boss have said. As make your presentation interactive. Ask people questions. Communicate with them. Don't just be saying things. Don't just be saying things. Find a way to relate with them. All right? Interact. Interaction helps. It is not, you are not reading a novel. So when you interact, it is going to bring them close to you. Don't lose your audience. Those people are your audience, and you should make sure that you hold them together through what you're sharing. And that is going to make, in fact, as you're interacting with them. From what boss have been saying, you discover that he interact. Those questions he asks at some point, close down questions. Make your audience, draw them close to you. Draw them close to you. Don't just carry clicker. I know how to present. You're clicking. You're clicking. Even when you come to compensation plan, ask questions. Ask questions. You know, that place, ask questions. Ask questions. That place that say, this man, Paul Getty and Warren Buffett. You ask them, do you know you spend money while you're sleeping? Do you know you spend money while you're sleeping? Allow them to ask questions. You drop those points, hit those points, and then you continue. When they respond, you tell them, the system I'm sharing with you, the opportunity I'm sharing with you is what I help you to make money, even while you sleep. One day, somebody, after my presentation, somebody signed up. And then I think it was after orientation, IPO, he was talking with me. He told me, he said, what made me to sign up was when you ask the question, when you say you can't make money while you sleep. That was what I caught his attention. He said, so I can make money while I'm sleeping. And that was why he signed up. So bring up those points. Don't just read your slide like somebody that is reading novel. It will take you anywhere. Some of us, you finish from beginning of your presentation to the end of your presentation. There were no response from your people. Nobody was responding. Nobody was responding. And when you finish, it's as if we had the pour cold water on people. Pour cold water. Everybody is quiet. Nobody is saying anything. And that is how they keep, as you finish, 1, 2, 3, mastermind, nobody is raising hand. All of them just keep standing up and going out. Stand up and go out. You didn't carry them along. There was no interaction. And people want, nobody wants a boring class. How can you be presenting as somebody sleeping? You can jokingly wake that person up. You can make a statement. We are discussing future here and somebody is closing eye. You can use it to wake the person up. Interact. Make your presentation hall lively. Make it lively. Don't leave your presentation hall for people and then people just stand up and go out anytime they want to go out. Make it lively. Make it interactive. It will produce more result for you. If you want a result-oriented presentation, make sure that you make your presentation interactive, and that is going to give you the result required. Even when you come from mastermind close down, there is something I usually do in my presentation. I don't do selection alone. When it comes from mastermind close down, during selection, I call somebody out to watch for me. I do it with people. And then when I'm asking them, when I want to count, I'm asking, are we ready for? Are you ready? Are you? If they're not responding, I will force them to respond. You carry people along. I will force them to respond. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Are you sure you want to get started? Are you ready for this? As I'm saying it, I'm watching and I'm looking for the response. And I will call the person that I'm doing the selection with. I say, watch the people now. Make sure you watch. I am looking for 10 persons. As I'm going to make this count, everybody wants the mastermind, say they want to go for mastermind, but not everybody will get it. Are you ready now? Are you ready? As I'm saying it, I'm watching. And then when I count, you see people. They'll get started. Carry people along. Make your presentation interactive. Make your presentation interactive. I think boss is back, and then I'll hand over to him to round up presentation. I'm still going to be back, but let's continue. I think boss is back. Boss, are you ready for us? Boss, are you ready?
Yeah. I just want to share my screen.
Oh.
I had connected earlier, but I just wanted you to talk while I'm setting up.
Okay, sir.
That was a good one.
Okay, sir.
My laptop actually went off. I didn't know it was not charging.
We noticed that, sir. It is okay.
Okay. So, guys, when I say we prepare for Onadi, we're not done. We have to continue this class tomorrow. We can't finish, but I've not even finished half of what I came here to share. I've not even finished. All right. Okay, so I hope you are with me now. So let's continue. So you see, I then of course you see, am I a good child? And everybody will respond. You know that I'm a good child. Okay. And you see what that does is that the emotions is very, very high. By the time I get to this point, when I show people this, come on, the emotion is already to another level, showing people what has been achieved, okay? And then, of course, whatever you're seeing here is not for your own consumption. Of course, I show them, if I'm the one personally doing this, I show them my building project and all of that. But this one is not for other presenters, it's only for my use. So don't ask me for the video. Okay? Then of course, but why am I showing them all of this? Is possibilities, all right? Now, usually when I'm done playing this, because it's emotions, I'm still wimping, right? When I'm done playing this for people to see, all right, when they see this, and when I'm done, the next thing I tell them, you see, as you know, I have achieved every young man's dream. What is every young man's dream? Right? What is every young man's dream? Make money, buy cars, build a house, travel around. You know, that's all. That's the every young man's dream. Get married, have children. I've achieved all of that in a very short, young age, right? Look at how young I am. Why? How many years do I need to work as an architect and I'll be able I'll be able to achieve all of these things? How many years do I need to work as a civil servant and I'll be able to achieve this? But I said, through this business, I've been able to achieve what some people are using 30 years of their lives to pursue. I've been able to achieve what others are using 35, 40 years of their life to achieve. I've achieved it in just 5 years of doing this business. Is that good or very good? And then, of course, I continue. So you see, by this time, I'm already getting you ready. But you see, by now, emotions are already very high. Emotions are high. So I'm getting you ready already. By the time, there's no way I will close and you will not sign up. It's not possible, right? Because I've already taken you high. I've taken your emotions high, right? So, of course, I come here, I say, you can see some of these celebrities, they saw this business opportunity, decided to run the business. All of this is to what? Build credibility. And then, of course, somebody said, this is now where I start close down. Once I've entered here, I've started close down. In every family has one person who breaks the chain of poverty in their family. The question is, are you going to be the person
who will break the chain of. Once I enter here, I've started close down already. I've started close down, right? I've already taken you high. Now, who amongst you you want to be those persons? You say, are you going to be the person to break the? Let me see your hand up. If you are going to be among those persons, you want to be that person who is going to break the chain of poverty in your family. You see, I made this decision in 2018 and I decided to start up this business. Guess what? By the grace of God, I have broken the chain of poverty. And that is why I tell you, be very careful the decisions you are going to be making today. Because the decision you are making today is not just for yourself. The decision you are going to be making today is not just going to be affecting you, it is going to affect the people who are around you. So if you care about your family, if you care about the people who are around you, if you care about the people who are depending on you, you will make a decision to make sure you break the chain of poverty. If you want a change of life, you want things to change for your family, become that person who is going to break the chain of poverty in your family. And that is why this business opportunity has come your way. So how many of you here today, you want to be among those persons who are going to be breaking the chain of poverty in your family? And I will ask them, they will be raising up their hands. They will raise up their hands. And as they are raising up your hands, I say, beautiful, beautiful. So those of you who are raising up your hand, make sure that you are among those persons that the mastermind is going to be working with. Because through this business opportunity now, you are going to become the poverty chain breaker. So you see, but as I'm telling you, I've already started saying, when you are raising up, you are telling me you want to break the chain of poverty. You are telling me you want to sign up today already. Do you understand? You want to sign up today already. You have raised up your hand already. Is that not true? That is part of the closer. Then I continue. You see, somebody said, I go to the next quote. You know, I give you 2 reasons why I grew up so fast. Now, this is my close down, right? I give you reasons. Now I'm trying to create this thing. Mentorship is one of the reasons. I talk about the 3 categories of mentorship. I show you, because once I have these results already, I'm showing you my results. I'm telling you why. Mentorship by the mastermind, the global leader, and all of that. But I promote that of the mastermind. I got started immediately because, and then of course I'll say the same thing again. The mastermind is a multi-billionaire, works with you 6 months, you start making the money. Only those who are getting started today will be getting the mastermind. I promote the mastermind. All right. Promote the mastermind. Only those who are making their payment today will be getting the mastermind mentorship. The mastermind does not work with everybody. Now, let me tell you something. You can decide to make your payment tomorrow. You can decide to make your payment next week. In fact, next year you are free. But you see, those that the mastermind is going to work with are only those who are making a decision today to get started their business today. I was one of those that the mastermind started working with. That is why today I am into. So if you want to be like me, you want to have the kind of success that I have, then you must be among those persons that the mastermind is working with, and you are getting started your business today. If you are not making your payment today, you're not getting started your business today, sorry, you are not among those that the mastermind is going to be working. And the mastermind gave me the opportunity to select, depending on the number of persons, the first 5 persons, the first 10 persons, the first 10, 50, whichever one, who are getting started their business today. This is not for everybody. This opportunity is not for everybody. It is only for those who are getting started their business today, right? The second reason is what? Is positioning, right? Now I'm creating what? I'm creating, and this. Now you must not use this style, please. You must not use this, okay? Please, you must not use. There could be something else that is working for you, working for your leader, right? You can use that. This is just mine. So please, it doesn't mean you must change your slide to be like, especially this part. I talk about positioning because I made my payments that very day. I was one of those who were placed at the top of the new group that the mastermind was working with. Okay, I enjoyed what is called the unfair advantage position. Okay, I enjoyed what is called the unfair advantage position, and that is why I am where I am today. So right now I'm going to be selecting those who are going to be you want to be positioned at the top, the same way I was positioned. Now you see, I've told them that I am also one of those who got that kind of privilege. I'm one of those who got that kind of privilege, and that is why I am where I am. There's a reference point. People want to be where I am, And that is why I'm showing you now. So you want to get the unfair advantage position, just like I did, then you should be among the first 5 persons to get started their businesses today. What am I doing? I am creating urgency, okay? So I got this positioning as well. So because of that, I enjoyed the first category. So I was placed at the first position. So those persons, right? Those persons who are ready to get started today, you are ready to get started your business today. You are ready to get started your business today. You are going to be placed at the top of this new group. But those of you who want to make your payment by tomorrow, right, for any of the category, depending on whatever you want to use it for. You want to make, if it is mega event, you can say those who are going to be placed at the top, those who are paying for multiple accounts, whatever you want to use to do your close down. All right. Then those who are paying by next week, those who want to pay by month end, you are going to be coming number 2. So let me ask you, if I give you the opportunity to choose position 1, position 2, or position 3, which position do you prefer? Which position do you prefer? Do you prefer position 1 or position 2 or position 3? You see, everybody, I want to hear your response. Everybody will be telling you position 1, position 1. Oh, beautiful. Oh, you want to be the head and not the tail, Abi? You want to be the head and not the tail. Oh, beautiful. But you see, the first position is not for everybody. The first position is for those who are getting started their business today. Only those who are getting started their business today. So right now, I'm going to be selecting those persons who want to occupy the first position, the unfair advantage position, and you want to be positioned the same way I was positioned so that your business begins to grow, right? So at this point, I'll be selecting them. But you see, let me see, those of you who, at this point, those of you who want the first position, let me see your hand up. Let me see your hand up. People are raising up their hand. As they raise up their hand, not everybody will raise up his hand. Is that true? Beautiful. Now, this is what I do again. I try to close them down again. I try to handle their fears. Because the reason some people are not raising up their hands at this point is because I've said it before. You are going to be paying now. You are going to pay today. So that fear has started entering already. The fear of, I'm going to pay money today. What if I pay my money today and this thing does not work? Fear has entered. So once I get to this point and I tell people to raise up their hands, the next thing I do, I bring out this quote. Somebody said, for you to succeed, your desire for success should be greater than your fear of failure. You see some of you here, as I asked, how many of you want to be placed at the first position? Even though all of you like the first position, but not everybody raised up their hand. Why is it that some of you did not raise up your hand? You have started thinking in your mind, what if I put my money in this thing now? This thing does not work. What if after putting my money, after 3 months, this thing crash? This thing does, or after 6 months, the thing crash. What if this? What if that? So you see, some people, because of the what if, they say, no. Let me just stay where I am, instead of putting my money in this thing because I am not sure. So you see, fear of failure. You see, one thing that has crippled dreams more than death itself is fear. A lot of people have allowed the fear of failure to actually stop them. So some of you right now, because of the fear of failure, you're not even raising up your hand. You don't want to get started already. I can understand. But you see, the question is, do you want to succeed? The question is, do you have a desire for a better life? Are you tired of where you are? Are you tired of the fact that your family will come and beg you for money and you don't have money? Are you tired of borrowing? If you are tired of borrowing, the question is, which one is greater? Is it your desire to change your condition? Is it greater than the fear of failure? Or is it the fear of failure that is greater for you? Guess what? If your fear of failure is greater today, you will stand up and walk out of this hall without grabbing this opportunity. But if your desire for a better life, if your desire to have money so that you don't need to borrow is actually greater than your fear of failure, guess what? You are going to overcome your fear of failure and you are going to make sure that you got started your business today. So guess what? I did not come here for everybody. I came here for 1 or 2 persons who have overcome their fear of failure. Those persons who are saying enough is enough. They have a strong desire for success. Those are the persons I'm going to be selecting. And that is why this is not for everybody. This is only for those who are brave enough to overcome their fear of failure. This is only for those who are brave enough to make a decision to get started, no matter what it will cost them. Even if it is their money, it is going to cost them. They are not afraid of losing their money. They have decided, they are bold enough to take the risk of even losing their money. Those are the persons I want to select right now. So you see, by this, I have handled fear. At this point, by the time I'm done, in fact, you will want to prove to me, because I've already robed you. I told you that what? If your fear of failure is strong, you will not do anything about it. But if your desire for success is stronger, you are going to do something about it. So what does that mean? I am cornering you to what? To a psychological angle. You will want to prove to me that your fear of failure is what? Is not stronger than your desire for success. So right now, I want to select those that their desire for success is stronger. I want to select those that their desire for a better life is stronger. If you are going to be among them, you are going to pay the price today. You are ready to get started your business today. So right now, I'm going to be selecting those, right, who are getting started. These are what? These are the various what? These are the various membership pack. Those of you who rose up your hand, you want to get started. These are the various packages you can get started with. Choose the one you want to get started with. Okay, so right now, and then of course I'll tell them the what, the various these super this thing. Okay, so I will record. So right now I'm going to be calling those again. I'll be selecting those who are ready to get started. You're going to be placed at the first position, and you want to get started your business today. The mastermind is going to work with you, right? And your desire for success is greater than your fear of failure. You'll be among the first 20 persons, the first whatever. Now I'm going to be counting 1 to 3. For the sake of selection, I'll be counting 1 to 3. The first 5 persons who put up their hands, just like John was saying, Ambassador John was saying, I will bring people who will help me. I say, okay, please. This is also to make sure that we heighten the word. What for me? Help me get only the first 5 persons, only the first 20 persons. Those are the persons that want them what I'm going to be selecting, right? So now, I will ready now. I will count 1 to 3. 1 to 3. Before you know it, people will be raising up their hands everywhere. They want to get started. Are you with me now? And that is how I close. This is the practical aspect. So most of those things that I was teaching you, right? Those things I was teaching you, you can see what? You can see it practically what taught. Have you learned something already? Those of you that want to sign up again, I will send my account number to you. I will send my account number to you so that what? You can sign up. This one now, you are signing up into my mentorship. You are not signing up into the business. Okay? Right? So you can see, what did I do? I've been able to handle most of all those things. Okay? If there are less than 5 hands, you continue, no problem. You go ahead. Select those first 5 persons. But if you see, the truth is that if you want to get better results from your close down, right, look at the number of persons, right? Especially when you told them the people that are going to be getting started, when you talked about those who want to break the chain of poverty. That's when you now live it in American public. Are you hearing me now? I hope you are following me. Now, when you are doing what? When you are doing some of these things, you begin to gauge people's interest. Before you even call the number you want to call, you would have gauged people's interest. For example, when you said, those of you who want to break the chain of poverty, let me see your hand up. How many of you want to be placed at the first position? You will see the number of people. You can even count self. So by that, you will see what? The level of interest. So whenever you want to choose the number of persons you are selecting, always call a number that is somewhere lower than the number of. So if, for example, when I said, how many of you want the first position? 15 persons raise up their hand. I said, sorry, I have bad news for you. 15 persons cannot get this opportunity. This opportunity is only for 8 persons. So that you will create scarcity. Do you understand? So that when you finally call, you will most likely have more number of persons raising up their hand, at least more than the number of persons that you call. I hope I answered that question, okay? Beautiful. So presentation close down, I've said that. Let me do selection close down so that at least if we are ending here, we'll continue tomorrow. We'll continue tomorrow. Yes, please. We will not be able, because I need Ambassador John to take his time. He will deal with QSG, account upgrade. He will deal with it tomorrow. Okay? He will deal with it. I still have handling objection. I've not done that part. I've still have that one, but I've not done that part. So, but tomorrow we will start with QSG. We'll start with QSG. We'll start with QSG, okay? You will learn how to get people to upgrade their account. All right? You will learn how to get people to upgrade their account. But then let me just finish up. Selection close down, okay? So this is what presentation close down, all right? Presentation close down. Presentation close down. So let's deal with selection close down. Which one is selection close down? I've already counted 1 to 3, and 15 persons came out that they want to sign up. Now you see, the way I will close, you see, I told you this is all about belief. Because of my level of belief, when I'm closing, I will tell you, you are paying today. You are not procrastinating. I mean, you are making your payment today. You see that belief? Some of you cannot open your mouth and tell people they are paying today. Why? It's because of lack of belief. I tell you, you are paying, you are making your payment today. Today, you are not, there's no two way. So when they are coming out, they already know that they are paying today. Do you understand? So selection closed down. When it is time for selection, your job is to collect the money and not to start answering questions. This is where some of you make a lot of mistakes. The mastermind, the presenter, has done a powerful job, and people are trooping out. They are trooping out. They are trooping out. They want to pay now. They say they are ready to pay now. When they come to you, you begin to do what? You begin to answer questions. Questions that nobody asked you to answer. You begin to answer questions. And in fact, some of you will even start running another presentation. No, sir. If you are the one handling mastermind, your job is to collect the money. Get them to what? Get them to sign up. And I'm going to show you how to do that. Do you understand? Get them to sign up. So when they come to you, you congratulate them, right? Congratulations for being among the lucky persons that the mastermind is going to work with. Then how do you make sure you are not answering questions? When they come over to the table where you are, what do? You should take charge by asking them the questions. You should be the one asking questions. Are you with me now? You should be the one asking questions, not them asking you questions. And then you take charge by asking questions. So what do? Congratulations. Wow, welcome, welcome, welcome. You are one of the lucky individuals that the mastermind is going to be working with. All right, beautiful. Please sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. All right, please, let me ask. I will start by asking you, come on. Which of the package are you going for? That's the next thing that should come out of your mouth. Which of the packages are you going for? It's not that you start asking them, okay, you have seen the opportunity, right? What do you like best about what you saw? No, sir, that's not what you do when you are closing down people for mastermind. You don't start asking them on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being that you are very interested, and 1 being that you are not interested. Where are you? No, sir, that's not the time to do it. They want to start paying. When they come over to you, ask them, which of the packages are you going for? Which of the account are you going for? That's the first question you should ask them. Do you understand? Then what? They are looking at the interest form. You are asking them, you are the one, you are taking charge. Ask them, which one are you going for? Choose the one you are going for. Then they tell most of them will tell you, is the smallest one. I want to start with this small one. Then most of them, that's what they do. Now, when they tell you it is the smallest one they want to get started with, don't be excited. Don't tell them, okay, all right, okay, you can make your payment. No. If you do that, they will not pay. If you do that, they will not pay. So when they tell you, it's the smallest one I want to, any number of accounts that they tell you they want to pay for that is not megaverse, don't agree. Are you with me now? Are you with me now? So when they tell you, I want to go, this is the small one I want to pay for. It's the small, I want to start from this side. You say, you want to start with the minimum, the smallest one. Why are you going for the smallest one? Are you not seeing these other bigger ones? You're asking the person, why are you going for the smallest? Sure, you want to make money in this business, right? Right? Why are you going for the least? Why are you going? Then they are the ones that will start closing you down now. He said, no, that's the one I can afford now. That's the one I can pay for. I'm only a student. This is the one I can pay for. Now, you see, when you do that, do you know what they are doing now? They are confessing to you that they have 50K to pay and that they can afford that one today. They say, no, that's the one I can afford today. Now, you see, you are not the one closing them down. They are not the ones that is doing what? They are the ones that is not closing you down. Let me start from somewhere. Hey, this is the one I can afford to start. Beautiful. That's what you want to, but don't agree. They say, no, let me start from somewhere. Come on now. You want to start from somewhere. Why not start from the bigger one? Why not start from the bigger one? Come on, right? You can start from the bigger one. Why are you insisting on starting on this small one? So the argument now, you see, at this point, you are no longer arguing with the person. Are you paying or you are not paying? No. The argument is no longer whether the person is paying today. The argument is which one are we paying for? You are finished closing out the person. So the person is not the one convincing you to allow him to not just pay today, but to pay for the smaller one. You tell the person, no, I recommend for you to go for the higher ones. Do you understand? Right? You tell them, I recommend for you to go for the higher one. Go for the highest. Why are you not going for the highest? Go for the highest. That's the one I'm doing. You want to make these millions. Go for the higher ones. Go for the highest. They say, no. This is the one I can afford. But some of them, if you try it, some of them will be like, no. I can't do this. Higher one is 1 million. No, 1 million is too much. I don't have 1 million. I cannot pay 1 million. If you have 1 million, I give me. Do you understand? And then some of them will now start closing that. Say, okay. Some of them will go and tick silver pack. Some of them will go and tick gold pack. Some of them will go and tick what? They'll go and tick Digivas. Because you see, do you know why? You have raised the bar high for them. Now, they don't want to disappoint. And still, they cannot meet your high standard. They will not tell you, no. I cannot do this one, but let me stay somewhere in the middle. Let me start in the middle. Guess what? You have not just closed down somebody to pay today. You have also gotten the person to pay for a higher account. That is why even when I'm closing down people, I'm selecting people. I can tell you, you can pay 149,990. When we're doing the close down, we can say you can pay 49,990. Don't worry, you can pay it. When they come to your table, right? When they come to your table, don't do what? Don't allow them. Tell them to go for the what? Right? Go for the higher. Of course, you give them the interest form. They will be with the interest form. You are the one asking the question. So when you are asking the question, you are the one in charge. And you see, when you're asking them this question, you are taking their minds off the negativity. You see, have you noticed that when your prospects are the one asking you questions, they are always asking for negative things? Have you noticed it? It's only negative things they're asking. None of them is asking you, what if I pay this small one today? Can I upgrade tomorrow? Most of them don't ask that question. Most of them are asking, can I pay tomorrow? Must I pay today? Some of you that are saying, if you give them, they will start asking what? They say, I don't have the money. When they are telling you I don't have the money is when they don't have what? When you are not asking the right questions. But you see, when you are asking them these questions, you are moving their minds away from the negativity. We are here, we are talking about business already. So you try to close them down for the higher one. You don't take so much time. You are not arguing. You are not taking them so much time. You say what? Why not go for the higher one? Some of them will budge. They will go for somewhere in the middle. Some of them will not insist. No. When you tell them 1 million, say, I'm telling you out of experience. Say, are you the one that is going to give me the money? Will you pay for me? If you pay for me now, I will go for the higher one. Me, I am telling you, I am telling you the one that I can pay for. You are telling me, will you pay for me? So already, even if they don't go for the multiple accounts, number one is that you have done what? You have already arranged them. You have already prepared them for account upgrade. You have already told them about it. But secondly is that what? They have closed you down that this is the one they can pay for. Do you understand? This is the one they want to pay for. They can afford this, even if it's not minimum profit center. So when you push them, they are still insisting that this is okay. Anyway, the next question you ask is what? How are you making your payment? Are you paying by cash, by POS, or by transfer? You see, we're already going there. Your job is to collect the money. Then they will tell you, okay, I will do a transfer. It's okay, beautiful. On that form that you're holding, you show them the account number. This is the company's account number. Go ahead and make your payment so that I can confirm your position in that position one. Are you with me? Are you seeing it now? That's how you are bringing in what? With this now, you are bringing in what? You are closing them down, creating urgency. If you don't say this, even after they have told you they are paying and they'll tell you, let me think about it. Can I pay later? No. You tell them, okay, go ahead and make your transfer. Once you make your transfer and I confirm your payment, we will be confirming your position in that first position, because that was why they came out. You must always remind them of the unfair advantage position. They say, I want to use POS. It's okay. You call the person with the POS, right? Call the person with POS. Okay, bring your POS. Please, let me have your card. Okay, you slot it in. Before you know it, the person has made payment, so that we can confirm your position at the top, so that we can confirm your place among the what? Among the first position persons. By the time the person is already doing transfer, the person is already paying. If the person is really, really serious, and if you go through this process very, very well. How many of you do this and you are not getting results? Start this from tomorrow. You will see the result you start getting. Most of you, when people come to your table, you start doing jamboree. You start asking questions. They will be the ones asking you questions. You will allow them to be the one asking questions. And you people will start doing what? You start arguing. You are not in charge. And that is why they don't pay. Do you understand? That is why they don't pay. That's why they don't pay. That's why you don't get instant payment. So you close them down with this. Go ahead and make your payment so that I can secure your place among the mastermind mentorship, among the first position people. So now, when the person after this, Natalie, I cannot make my payment to come with my ATM. Already you have asked the person, how are you making your payment? The person is telling you the process that is convenient for him or her. Do you understand? The person is telling you the process that is, if the person told you it is POS, it means that the person has his ATM card there. If the person tells you it's transfer, it means that the person has the money. The phone is there with him. So you see, you ask the question before the action. So when the person is what? Right? When the person is telling you later, the person is telling you, I did not come with my, the person told you I will pay through POS. The person is not telling you, I did not come with my ATM. You know the person is lying. The person is lying. Do you understand? Ask the question before the action. All right? So now you now do what? You now tell them, okay, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, go ahead. Then the person says, you know, I need to think about it. I need to, you know, I did not come with my ATM. I did not do this one, that one, that one, that one. You say, wow. Do you know what is about to happen right now? You are about to lose your position in that first. Do you really want that first position? Do you really want the first position? If you want the first position, go ahead and make your payment. Find a way. You didn't come with ATM, find a way and make your payment now so that we can score. Because if you leave here now and we did not confirm your payments today, you will not be getting that unfair advantage. You are not going to be getting that top position. The mastermind is not the person who can work with you. Now, don't be afraid of working out people. Do you understand? Don't be afraid of working out people. Some of them will start. Now, the people who are still, if you do this up to this point, they will pay. I'm telling you, they will pay. They will pay. But there will still be 1, 2, 3 persons that the administration of their village people, they are working in the afternoon, like Ambassador Mike said, in the afternoon time. Prayer warriors are not available to be praying. Do you understand? There are 1 or 2 persons. Now, don't be scared of walking people away. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. I'm going to show you what to do. So when they start telling them, you see, I don't know. They say, the question is, do you really want this first position? Bring it back to them. Remind them why they came out in the first place. Do you want the mastermind to work with you? Do you want to start making back your money within the next 2 to 4 weeks? Do you want that? If you want that, look for a way. Go ahead and make your payment now. Go ahead and make your payment. If the person says, okay, I can see that you are, unfortunately, I can see that you are not one of those, right? You are not one of those whom the mastermind is going to be working with. Sorry, you are not qualified to be among the persons who are at the top. So sorry, please, I will have to watch. If you cannot make your payment today, please, okay, you can meet this other person. What's your challenge? You say, okay, I cannot make my payment today. I did not come with my ATM. Okay, no problem. Sorry, you are not qualified for the mastermind mentorship. You are not qualified for those who are going to be at the top. Anyway, I will just hand you over to the person, you will be coming under those persons who are getting started today. No problem. You want to make your payment tomorrow. You want to make your payment by weekend. No problem. That's not a problem. That's not a problem. But the only sad thing is that you are missing out on the first position. You are not getting the first position. That's unfortunate. But let me hand you over to somebody else. They will give you the second or third position, depending on where you make your payment. So you call what? What do you now do? What do you do? When the person, you walk out to the person, you hand the indecisive prospect, because this prospect is indecisive. Hand him over to another connector, or you send him back to the presenter. Are you hearing me? Are you hearing me? Are you with me? Are you getting what I'm saying? Work them out. Except if, in fact, it's not even good that you are the one that is still closing them. Hand them over to another connector. Deal with what? Another prospect. Or later, when the person who you handed them over to, later you can come back and meet them there. Do you understand? Now, if you are the one that they handed over the distance to you, right? If you are the one that they handed over the person to you, because once they are standing up from that seat, as they told them, unfortunately, you are not qualified. Sorry, you do not meet the criteria to be among those. It will be paining them. They will be feeling bad. They will be feeling bad. And it is that feeling bad that will make them not to leave. They will not go anywhere. They will not start looking for how to lobby. Do you understand? When they are not feeling bad, they now bring them to you. You are the one they handed over to. For example, you sit the person down. You say, what's the problem? Why are you not catching up on the mastermind? Do you know what you're about to miss? They say, I really wanted it to, but the problem is that I don't have the money now. I don't. So what do you want us to do now? How do you want us to help you? How do you want us to help you? They say, I wanted to go home and go and make my payment. I wanted to go home. I did not come with my decision. I not come. You see, the problem is that, a lot of persons are already making their payment. Before you get home, some persons have made payment and they have secured the slot. Do you understand? And you'll be missing out. You will not be dropping down to number 2. That's the problem. It's not as if you cannot pay when you get home. It's not as if you cannot pay even tomorrow or next week. But the problem is that others should have made their payment before you. So how can we help you now? Okay. All right, this is it. You will not be doing like the good person. You understand? Now, okay. Now, I'm trying to see how to help you now. I'm really trying to see how to help you now. Now, if I'm able to, do you really want the mastermind to work with you? Do you really want the mastermind to work with you? Say, yes, I want the mastermind to work with me. I want the mastermind to work with you. It's okay, beautiful. If you really want the mastermind to work with you. Now, how much can you afford to deposit today? No matter what, right? No matter what, no matter how much you have, no matter how little it is, how much can you afford to deposit today? Because what I'm trying to help you do now, if you can secure your slot, if you can make a deposit today, I will use it and beg the mastermind. Let them have mercy on you. You really wanted the opportunity, but you didn't have all the money. But you see, I need something as a proof of seriousness. So how much can you afford to pay? So you see, because the person has been rejected in the first place, now the person is now trying his best to make sure that no matter what, it doesn't miss out. See, how much can you afford to deposit today? So that I can beg the mastermind on your behalf. Say, you'll be shocked. Never tell them the price. Never tell them an amount. They'll be the ones. Say, I can afford to pay 20,000. Some of them will be like, I can pay 30,000. Right? Some of them will be like, I can pay 50. You'll be shocked. Somebody can pay 40,000 now. Do you understand? So allow them to mention the amount. And when they mention the amount, don't be happy. You say, if they say 20K, say, is that all you can do? 20K. It's not even up to half of the amount of the money. Can't you make it up to 30K? Because, there's an amount of money you will pay. When I'm begging, it will show your level of seriousness. This is your 20K, this is your 5K, this is your 10K. No matter the amount that they mention, just give them a higher target. Some people will be like, actually, I can actually pay 30K. It's just that, if I pay this 30K now, I don't have any other thing again. I'm trying to make sure that something to move around. They are not closing you down. Are you getting the point now? So, okay. Why just this? Okay. You are putting me in a tight corner. Seriously, seriously. You are putting me in a tight corner. But let me see what I can do. Let me see what I can do. Let me see what I can do. Okay. Anyway. Okay. See what will happen. Okay. Pay this one that you have first. Pay this one that you say you can pay now. Okay, go ahead. Just pay it first, and then don't be in the haste. So they might increase their distance after you've done what I just told you now. They might increase it. If they don't increase, say, okay. See what. Go ahead and pay this one that you have that is available right now. Do you understand? You have available right now, right? Transfer the money, right? Transfer the money, and then let me see what I can do, how I can beg them with what. Do you understand? I can beg them with the money. So as they what, go ahead and make the transfer. Go ahead and make so that I can secure. With this now, I can beg. Let me have something to beg. They will not make the payment. When they say beautiful. Now you see, now that you have made this part payment, now and you see, I am going to do what? I'm going to be begging the mastermind on your behalf. Now, if I were you, as I leave this place now, I will start looking for my balance. I'll start looking for the money to balance this payment. Do you understand? If I were you, before this week runs out, look for the money and make sure you complete this payment so that you secure the mastermind. Do you understand? So that you secure the mastermind this thing. Because if you leave it part payment like this for a very long time, you will fall out of the mastermind. Are you with me now? Then also make sure you come for the QSG. You see, you are helping the person. You give the person the impression, I am helping you. Do you understand? Do you understand? I am helping you. I am helping you. I'm helping you. Right? So before you know, you're already preparing the mind of the person to close down, to do what? To complete their payment. If you do it like this, all those people who are doing part payment, you know why people make part payment and they don't come back to complete it? Because you were begging them to make part payment. It was as if you were forcing them to pay the money. That's why they are not paying. Do you understand? So when you tell them, okay, how much can you deposit? I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to beg the mastermind on your behalf. And then when they have made the payment, you tell them, okay, when you leave there, start looking for the money. Try and make sure that within this week, you complete it, or within next week. Do you understand? You give them some time. But make sure that within the shortest possible time. Do you understand? Right? Within the shortest possible time. Within the shortest possible time. Make sure you complete your payment. Do you understand? Make sure you complete your payment and make sure you see that class that is going to be holding tomorrow. You must promote QSG. Do you know why most of your prospects don't come back for QSG? You don't promote QSG during close down. You don't promote it. You must promote QSG. Tell them what? Tell them properly. You need to come. You see, I am doing you a favor. I am doing you a favor. You cannot afford to miss that what? You cannot afford to miss that what? Right? You cannot afford to miss that mastermind training. It is the first time you need to show the mastermind that you are very serious. Make sure that you come tomorrow, because during it, we're going to be showing you how you make back your money. We're going to show you how your business starts growing up within the world, right? Within the shortest possible time. Are you following me now? Somebody is asking me what is QSG. No wonder. Do you understand? You must attend your QSG. You must promote QSG. That is where, so that when you are what? Reminding people for QSG, they will come for their QSG. Are you following me now? Are you with me now? Am I helping you? So you promote the QSG, you tell them that what? That they need to come back what? For QSG the next day, whenever it is holding. Do you understand? Are you with me now? Now, this same thing that I taught you, you can also do it for those people who did not come out for mastermind. Do you understand? All those people that did not come out for mastermind, close them for mastermind. These same processes that I took you through, especially for that person who did not want to pay. That is how to close down part payment. You don't tell people, okay, if you cannot pay complete, oh yeah, pay the 5,000 naira. How much do you have? How much do you have? You have 200 naira. Oh yeah, bring the 200 naira. Bring the 500. We are not collecting offering here. We are not collecting offering here. Do you understand? So give people the room. Let them be the one to tell you how much they can afford to pay, and then you do what? You give them time target for them to do what? To complete their payment. Are you following me? Are you following me? So that you stop having plenty of people who did part payment and they are not completing their payment. So many of you are here. You have a lot of part payment and people are not completing their payment. Do you know why? It is the way you close them down. You were closing. Some of you are forcing people to make part payment. Some of you are begging people to make part payment. So when they leave, they say, I will never forget this person that collected my last 5,000 naira. No, ask them. Let them be the one to tell you. Do you really want us to help you? Are you really interested in this? Do you really want the mastermind to work with you? The person answers, yes, yes, yes. How much can you afford to deposit today? Let them be the one to tell you. For those person that did not come out for mastermind, this is how to close them down. You are trying to close them down from what? For part payment. Do you understand? You are trying to close them down for part payment. Let them be the one to decide how much can you deposit. They make their deposit, and then you tell them that what? Right? Okay. You tell them that what? You tell them that listen, that what? We want to do what? You have to make sure that you start what? Running around for your money. If you leave here, go start looking for how to complete your money. Make sure you come for QSG. You have already closed them down. When they now come for QSG, guess what? Guess what? They will see the difference. And by that time, they will be closed. Are you with me now? Beautiful. Then what? When you now have indecisive prospects, some of the people that you are even trying to get them to pay, and they could not do what? They could not pay. They don't want to pay. All those persons that don't want to pay and all of that, you will do what I call reality check. You will do what I call reality check. You will do what? Reality check for them. Now, this is already 3 hours. I need to stop here. Only me has taken 3 hours. Tomorrow, I will explain more about reality check. So tomorrow, we are going to be doing QSG, right? Ambassador John is going to be taking us on QSG, how to make sure that you what? That you can get what? Multiple accounts, all right? Multiple accounts. So today I've taught you about close down. Have you gotten value today? And have you what? Have you improved, right? So what do you do? What do? You make sure that you go home and you practice this. Make sure you go home and you practice this. Make sure you are practicing